Yo, yo, yo. Yes, Mike, it was a boomer moment. I know. This Mike just jumps and does its own thing, man. What's going on, people? What's happening? What is good? What's going on? What's happening? Rodrigo, dude, yeah, Ed Poster, Yavus, John, Michael, Fred, Nad. We've got people coming in. The members are stepping up. Here we go. Forget the CME gap. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about the CME gap. Guys, let's show some love for PC Shed, man. Guys, spam the chat with PC Shed. Show some love to PC Shed for sharing that beautiful video, man. You know, 87 trades out of 87. I didn't know that. God, show some love for the guy, man. No, simply for women. No, I don't. We used to. There you go. There's the mad love for PC Shed. There you go. All in favor to you, PC, man. All for you, bro. Thank you for that video, man. Thank you so much. Different. PC Shed's different. What's good, Brian? Galu, what's happening? Claire. Eric Castro, my friend. Thank you, man. Antonio. Fractal Earth, what's happening? Nah, there'll be plenty of more trades, bro. The amount of times I've sat through a Monday and watched price do exactly what I needed it to do. And I smile. You know? Ioannis, Leroy. What's good, Leroy? Got a few things to run through tonight, guys. Haven't had homework in years. Yeah. Patrons, make sure you keep, you update that post. Make sure you go to that post, guys, and put in your thoughts and describe what's going on in that chart. I haven't recently looked at it, okay? But only one person has actually touched on the topic that I'm looking for, but no one has actually said it. I'm waiting for that person to say it. All they got to do is just say these few words, all right? Everyone's getting the context. They're understanding what the chart is doing. That's the real win right there. Forget the competition, right? The real win is you're looking at a chart and you're breaking it down. Let's jump back 5-6 weeks ago. Were you doing that? Were you able to look at a chart and do the same thing? You know, what you guys have been doing, you've been effectively doing the start of what projection is about. It's telling the story in the chart. And you then start writing the ending by projecting it. You know? Hey, Spooky, what's good, bro? Thank you so much, man. What's going on? Nah, it's all love, guys. It's all love. You guys make the team. You guys are the team. That's what it's about. You know? There's no glory here, guys. None whatsoever. It's nothing to do with me. It's all you guys. Shout out to all the Moon Boys. Hey, man, you got to show love to the Moon Boys, man. Because if it weren't for the Moon Boys, man, we wouldn't be seeing higher prices, man. Market makers won't be able to build those shorts at higher prices. Yeah? Do I know Crypto Face? I've heard of him. I don't know him personally. Tino's not a real trader. Wesley, what's good, man? Thank you. Nah, it's all good, guys. It's all good. Oh, yeah, man. What's going on? Why aren't you guys spamming up the chat with the happy days? Today must have been a good day because I'm going to get to the next question. All right? Firstly, give me a 1 if you took the trade today on the confirmation of the projection. Give me a 1 if you took it. Give me a 2 if you didn't. It's all good if you didn't. Give me a 1 if you took the trade. Give me a 2 if you didn't. Off we go. Let me see where my people's at. Interesting. Okay. So what happened to not trading on a Monday, man, huh? What happened to not trading on a Monday? I mean, guys, the rules are made, okay? But the rules can be broken. Obviously, we have to make sure that everything is stacked in our favor. Remember that. What's going on, Hugo Whiteman? Thank you, bro. Well done, excellence. Well done. Okay, then. So a few took the trades, a few didn't. That's fine. Why? Because the market starts now. Do you understand? You know, we're about the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday trading. You know, if you guys managed to get a trade in on the Monday, happy days, man. You're starting the week off good. Yeah. There you go. The setup was good. Bitcoin mob, if the setup's there, guys, you take it. But if you have in the back of your mind, if you have that you understand that Mondays can be a day where the market makers mess around, because today we were victorious. All right. Normally Mondays are a bit treacherous, guys. You know, they sometimes don't bring anything for us. Okay. So ideally what we want to be doing is we want to be making sure that we're sitting on the sidelines, right? Because when it's time to do the kill shot, when it's time to step in, all right, a sniper, there's a reason why his guns are semi-automatic and he has to load the bullet every time, because he's got to be right with his shot. There's no time to mess about. Today was the kill shot, all right? That's what it was. Anybody? Oh, okay, I'll turn that down a little bit. All right, cool, turn that down. Anybody new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to the Traders Reality channel, guys. Here we talk about charts, we talk about price. All right, well, we don't like to talk about price, but that's another story. But you get the idea. All right, then, cool. Let's get this party going, man. Is everyone all good, though, man? I think I've addressed enough people so far. Charleswood, Derek. I nearly said Streamlabs. Can you believe that? I nearly addressed Streamlabs because I thought it was a moderator, man. What is going on? I don't believe that. I actually addressed Streamlabs. How you doing, Streamlabs? Credit to Streamlabs for making it happen. Mike Dutch for letting me understand how this shit works. Oh my god. Okay, then here we go. Let's bring up that of which we study. Let's do it. Cool. Sonny Biggs, man, I'm waiting for your shoes, bro. I'm still waiting. Got the email received saying that they're on their way. Everything's all good. So I just need to sign them. They probably would have come to you sooner, bro, had you ordered it from your end, but I've had to order them from my end, so it's all good anyway. Wicked. Wolves, well done. Well done. Michael, that is awesome, man. Nice place to be. Nice place to be. 60k quantity, 240% profit. Better than ever. Pucker job. Yep, okay then. Cool. All right then. So, a couple of things before we move forward. All right, what's going on? What are you talking about, Mike? Oh, you're doing a different conversation. Happy days. Cool. Cool. All right, and so, firstly, let me just establish something here. All right? I've got a competition. Okay? Now, this competition is going to be Instagram related. All right? And it's going to be a fun competition. All right? And the winner of the competition, okay? Well, we're actually going to work out exactly what the winner's going to get because we've got a few things. All right? But the winner of this competition it's for the best. I'm not even going to tell you. Fuck it. I ain't telling you. Make sure you go and join the Traders Reality Instagram. All right? Because you're going to need to be posting and tagging, right, the Traders Reality account. All right? Your admission is when you tag me on Instagram. So go to the top of the chart. I'm sorry. Go to the top of the chat. It's pinned. Join the Traders Reality Instagram up there. Okay? Because we're going to reveal the competition tomorrow. All right? So it's going to be good fun. It's going to be happy days. You're going to like this competition. Someone has already started it. And I think that person knows already who it is. All right? All I'm saying, happy days. That's all I'm saying. And I think he knows who it is. I think you know. If you're in here, bro, I hope you are. I really hope you are. All right, and cool. I know, get out. Listen, bro, listen. I'm in a room and it's really hot right now, so I need to get my fan. But yeah. All right, and cool. Let's get this sorted out. Let's start doing what we know best. Okay. Happy days. Right. What have we got right here? So, let's take a trip down memory lane. All right. Here is a fine example. All right. A fine example. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? I wish. I'm getting back to you, Skipper. I'm getting back to you, bro. So far, solid. Absolutely solid, bro. All right, let's go, guys. Let's start talking charts. So what do we know? So from last night, on IC markets, you can clearly see that the gap has been closed. All right. Now, gap ups, gap downs, they appear on the exchanges. They're deemed as exhaustion gaps when there's, large amount of orders placed at one point at one time. All right. Usually happens at the open on a Sunday. This is in light of Forex, that is. All right. So 10 p.m. Sunday night, the Forex market opens. All right. Now, what's really good, right, is depending on what happens on the last candle on the last minute on Friday, kind of dictates where price is going to go on the open on Sunday. So I used to do a strategy, which I'm going to be talking about, and it is literally an advanced strategy. You got to be very careful with it. Okay. But for the guys on Saturday, that's what I'm going to be talking about. For the members, I'm going to be talking about the gap up and the gap down strategy in Forex. All right, so, it is an advanced strategy. You've got to proceed with caution. All right, but once you understand it, granted, you're probably not going to be taking the trades, but the fact that you have it in your repertoire of trading is enough, because it's another way for you to try and take what you can from this market. All right, so let's begin. So Bitcoin, Sunday night, we were waiting for Bitcoin to show us some traction to the upside. All right. We're waiting for the pattern to play out, okay? And Hong Kong opened, which is this area right here. So for anybody that's new to the channel, this green box is just a time zone. It's the Asian time zone. Now, when I say Asia, it's, it's the overseas markets, all right? Granted, Sydney is in that, Tokyo, Hong Kong, all right? That's that Asian session. So there's 3 sessions in the Forex market. There's the Asian session, the European session, and the New York session. This green box is the Asian session. This grey box is the start of the European. And then this box right here is the New York session. All right. So this is what's been going on. Today, very interesting day. If you're the patron, you would have been getting the updates. I was active on the Discord today. We were talking about what was Bitcoin doing and what levels were we projecting out. Yeah. And it was unbelievable what Bitcoin did, man. If I bring it down to the hour time frame, it just completely took me by storm. Look at that candle, man. Look at that. Let me just bring this chart right here so it's nice and close. Let me clear up so there's the W formation. Let me clear this up for you guys. All right, so I'm going to keep that there. All right. Move that here. Done. All right then, cool. So a lot of people are humming and ahhing about the concept. The time zone is effectively 8 hours. Okay. I'm good, D Chunda, man. I'm good. Yeah, Aaron, everything's in there, man. If you're a YouTube member, if you've linked your Discord to the YouTube, then you'll get the notification about it, bro. If you're looking for the Instagram, it's pinned to the chat. It's at the top right there. It's pinned to the chat. Let me just have a look, make sure. There you go. Yeah, it's pinned to the chat. Just go to the top of the chat and it's there for you guys. All right, then, cool. So from Sunday night, we were trying to establish, you know, the criteria that was needed to establish the break from level 1. Now, the way a lot of people were humming and ahhing about the idea of what constitutes a level 1. Now, the key aspect to a level 1 is this. The greater the consolidation from the moment level 1 is formed, in other words, once the high, okay, from the previous move is established and price starts to break down, all right, as it starts to come back to a moving average. Now, when I say moving average, it needs to ideally come back to the 1 hour time frame, and it needs to start showing choppy behavior. You need to start asking yourself, what's the market maker trying to do to the retail trader in this zone? Remember, retail traders, the guys who approach this game with the basic knowledge or the knowledge from variations of, you know, books, courses, or, you know, tutors, they all say, you know, when price comes to the 50-day or whatever moving average that you're trading, all right, expect it to either go one or two ways. It's either going to break down through it or it's going to bounce away from it. So market makers know that by bringing price back down to normalize the range, it knows it's going to induce traders to step in. All right. Granted, traders are not patient. Okay. Retail traders especially, they are not patient. Why? All right. Because look, here's an example. Let's go straight in. Context begins. So here we go. How many guys that saw this, right? They saw, right, here we go. I'm going to draw support and resistance lines. Okay. I'm going to see 1, 2, 3. Okay. So market maker steps in the first time, pulls price back. All right. A retail trader is going to draw he's going to draw a high at that range right there. Now we know that this is, actually it's out of line. We know that this is the true psychological zone. Okay. So what market maker knows what he can do is he knows he can work this zone to encourage traders to set limits up here and stop orders down here. All right. So he plays the game with them. He lets them sit on the sidelines. These guys are impatient. They set their orders in before price gets to it. All right. And they sit and wait. Look what happens. Market maker, he comes and he breaks this support and resistance line. So imagine a retail trader steps in and he's like, right, okay, we've got a high for the session. I'm going to draw that zone. Okay. And I'm going to see how price plays out. All right. So he puts his stops there and his limit orders there. Price comes back down. It triggers the orders and then pulls right back. Okay. Retail trader, he's had his stops hit. He's looking to get back in again. All right. He then thinks, okay, maybe it's going to go to the long side. I'm going to see if I can actually enter, you know, either at the limit order or probably, you know, prematurely before it actually does, because I'm scared I'm going to miss out on the move because price has rejected my box area, because that's how retail traders think. Okay. So here we go. Retail trader. This candle right here, price has spiked to the high and pulled straight back. Do you know how many guys entered here long because they thought, oh, look, it's pretty much going over this area here. All right, I'm going to get in now before my limit order is taken. Bang, he places the order. Market makers fill those orders to the high side. What do you know? They bring it all the way back again. Yeah, they've completely hit all the guys' stops who went long up till this point and then brought it all the way back. Did it again here. All right. The final time is they move price up towards the zone, giving the retail trader the belief that price is still going to continue now to the upside and take out the limit order. Some retail traders are not patient. They cancel their limit orders and they set a market order in this zone. Market maker then does what? He breaks price down and completely collapses it. He then comes back down to this zone here and then triggers all the guys who set stops in this zone. Remember, there are loads of guys thinking, you know what? Bitcoin's going to drop. It's at a high. I don't think it's going to continue. There's 4-hour bearish, you know, behavior. There's bearish divergence on the daily. I'm going to make my decision as a short-term day trader to go short purely because price is breaking down in this zone. That's bullshit. All right. You can't take the higher time frame bias, okay, and apply it to a short-term time frame. Why? Because you don't know when the higher time frame is going to effectively trigger that long-term bias. You can see it happening, but you don't know when it's going to get triggered. It's a big thing. I'm not dismissing the higher time frame. What I'm saying is people make decisions based on the higher time frame for the smaller time frame plays. That's not what you do. You're going to get caught out. All right? Because if we based this decision-making process on the higher time frame, all right, look what happened to price, man. It completely zoomed to the high. Where's your bearish divergences in that? Principally, price rose drastically from this zone. If you played that concept of thinking that by applying the higher time frame analysis to a short-term day trade, come on, man. How long are you going to last in this game? You know, how long are you going to play this game for if you're making that decision? Just taking a sip of my cup of char. Here we go. Bang out the zone, bro. What's good? Jaded Blur. You got my member money for life. Jaded Blur, man. Anytime, bro. Anytime, bro. All right, then. So, we understand, right? Market makers trigger the guys who went short in this zone and snapped price back up. Completely takes out their stop losses. Yeah? Then look what happens. It lets them believe that they can come back in again. So what do? They trigger again. Why? Because the retail trader isn't patient. He needs action. He needs to get in. You know, he doesn't want to miss out. Price is at a high, man. Look, it's been rising. It's rising. It needs to come back and close below this gap area. Do you see how the market maker lures people into the game? Yeah? Then what happens? He triggers all those orders who went short again at this zone. Gave him another opportunity. Because remember, this candle started here. All right? It started here. So there are guys that quickly put the limit orders in, the stop orders in place because they don't want to miss out. Right? They can see how close they are to that zone. They're anticipating price to be taken in that zone. Bang, look what happens. They get filled. Then what happens? Market makers take out all their stops. Retail trader thinks, you know what? I'm going to extend my stop loss. All right? I'm going to make that decision based on the length of this candle. Well, this candle is 7,150 pips. This candle comes up 7,869. So it completely takes out all the guys who believe that if they extend their stop to the upside, price isn't going to come back because it's already come back down from here and it isn't going to see this zone. Okay? Then what happens? Market maker then comes back down, triggers the shorts, knocks it down to the 50-day moving average. Now there are guys waiting for the 50-day moving average to break. All right? Look what they do in this zone right here. They convince the retail trader that price is going to break the 50-day and it's broken the 200-day. Look at the white line. Yeah, the white line and the 50-day both crossed. Retail traders have entered short here because they're not patient to wait for the signal for the moving averages to cross. This would have been deemed as the death cross, the golden cross, the fucking who cares cross. All right? Pay attention to price. Ironically, the moving average is a laggard indicator. All right? It prints after the price has performed. It's on the close. All right? So, market makers spike price up and down. They completely took loads of orders in this area here. All right? They shook out all the retail traders. And then before you know it, what happens? We form the pattern. All right? Now, this is where our expertise comes into play. All right? The Hong Kong session come in. It hits the high and pulls back. We know that the moving average is currently flat. All right? We anticipate, all right? We anticipated that because price came out the W formation in an aggressive manner, out it came above the 50-day, retraced slightly, came out of the 200-day, retraced slightly, moved out, all right? We anticipated that if this level high holds, all right, and price consolidates and starts forming a pattern, we know that this is the true level 1. Now, in order for level 1 to be confirmed, all right, it is confirmed when price makes a clean break away from the zone. And look what happened. All right. The market maker steps up the game. What does he do? We'll count. Pin to the low, pin to the low, pin to the low. The number 3. How many times are we going to mention this? Yeah? How many times are we going to discuss this? Let me get to your questions in a sec, guys. Let me get to your questions in a sec. All right? Cool. You just want the price projection. Guys, you know the price projection, yeah? We've been hitting these streams are purely here just to take out the projection zones. Look, we hit the first one, 57,942. Go and watch last night's stream. Last night's stream spoke about the first projection zone, 57,942. The next projection point, 60. The next projection from that is 61. Am I still holding to my 70k projection? Of course I am. Will I hit the 70k projection? I can't tell you when, but there's a good chance that we could see the 60 first. All right? There's a very good chance. It all depends on what Tokyo do with tonight. Okay? Because we are at a very symbolic zone right now. All right? A very important zone. Okay? So, pay attention to what happened to the Asian range. Yeah? Can you see the range? The range for the week. Look at that. Why is it that price comes and shows support in this area? Yeah? Look at how they were holding it here. It's the true psychological support and resistance. All right? The key to it. Did you guys actually draw out the ranges from last night's stream and put them on your charts? Give me a 1 if you did. Give me a 2 if you didn't. Let me know what you've done so I know where my people are at. All right, cool. Good. Yeah, that's fine. A guy today, guys. Guy in the Discord. Oh, what was his name? Wait there. Let me tell you his name. A guy today in the Discord did something wonderful. All right? He did something absolutely wonderful. I'm going to get it up right now and I'm going to show you what this guy did. Okay? Because what he done was flawless. I mean, this guy, he's now given me a reason, okay, to be happy now with TradingView. All right? He's now made me be happy with it. I'm glad now that I'm paying for TradingView. Although I'm not too, I mean, coming from the fact that I've been with MT4, okay, and I've never had to pay for MT4. This guy now has actually made it possible for us to see the indicators as they are on the charts. All right, so here we are. He's actually managed to get the M3, the M2. Okay, he's done a very good job of that. Now, something about the time zones, it needs to be changed. All right, but I'm just going to get that sorted out right now. Yeah, 0. Keep that as 0. The time zones are different on here. Okay, but he's effectively done it. The guy is called, yeah, here you go, Infinix. Fair play to you, brother, man. Thank you so much. All right, thank Infinix. There you go. Thank you so much for doing this, bruv. If you can hear me, well done for this, man. And thank you for everyone else that has been doing it as well, man. Plasma Plug. Yeah, Jay Donovan. I think Forex Pip Cheats. I don't know if these guys are with us or not. But Plasma Plug and Infinix, man, thank you so much for doing this. You've now made me realize why I'm happy to now use TradingView. All right. There are going to be different levels. Of course, it's going to be different because if you look at the 15-minute time frame on there, and then you look, you look at the 15-minute time frame on trading on MT4. Let me get that up for you. Well, it's pretty much the same, but it's not the same, if you know what I mean. There's going to be a little bit of a difference. See, like you can see here that the green candle right there, okay, is not the same on TradingView. Okay, cool. All right then, cool. So let's go back to where we are. So back to the hourly. Remember, we always start off on the hourly. Why? Because that's where we work out the cycles. So The two Asian session ranges, which are the start of the week, form the true psychological high and the true psychological low for the week. Why? Because it's the market maker's zone. That's where they set the spread. All right. Normally, when you see this zone really tight, okay, it means market makers are doing something. They're actually building something. All right. So they want to try and keep the zone tight. All right. And look what's happened. Price has gone 1, 2, 3. Vector 1, vector 2, vector 3 candles to the high. Okay. We're going to go on Ethereum in a sec, guys. So this W formation, this level 1 pattern played out. Whenever you see a W formation forming at a 50-day moving average on the hourly, pay attention to it. All right. Align everything together. So ask yourself, where are we? Right now, price is at the 50-day moving average. Okay, let's jump back in time and see how we would have approached this. All right, price comes down to the 50-day moving average and forms the pattern on the hourly. All right, we notice pins to the low 1, 2, 3. Okay, the 50-day and the 200-day are pretty much flat. We are expecting a crossover. We're expecting the 50-day to come up and the 200-day to separate from the 50-day. All right. One or two ways it could have happened here, guys. It could have continued down or it could have continued up. In this instant, it went up. All right. Now, how do we know it was going to go up? Well, we never knew it was going to go up. But what context did we understand for it to favor higher prices? Simple. We understood that the market maker has effectively come back down from a previous week cycle. M formation, rise level 1, rise level 2, drop level 3 peak formation. W formation out the zone, takes out the 50-day and the 200-day, comes back and forms a pattern at the 200-day moving average. The last time Bitcoin hit the 800-day EMA on the hourly and the 4-hourly 200-day was back in February. And from that point, it went on to make much higher ground. Are we at that point right now, guys? Yeah? Are we at that point where the market makers have now formed the support in this area? Are they going to now continue to move price to the upside? Okay, so we now agree that level 1 has been confirmed. Granted, price could still come back down into this zone and test the 50-day again. Because look, it hasn't actually come back down and tested the 50-day on the hourly. All right, so price can still come back down to the 50-day moving average. Unless the 50-day comes up closer towards it and then tests it, we will be looking for a bounce to the upside. All right. These green candles here are what? Market makers going short. We know we're in level 1. Confirmed out. We're now working a level 2 rise. All right. So we're working a level 2 rise to continue further on to the upside. All right. So, sorry, we're working for a level 3 rise. A level 3 rise. Okay. Now, all we're waiting for now is Bitcoin to come back down to the 50-day moving average. But what's also important is, what if she doesn't? So that means level 2 is extended. All right? Because look at what she's doing. What criteria? What moving averages do we need to wait for? What 2 moving averages? What has to happen to 2 moving averages to confirm that there's going to be momentum or more momentum to the upside? Or that favors more momentum to the upside? Quick, tell me, which 2 moving averages? What are we waiting for? We're waiting for a cross. What else are we waiting for? Yep, the 5 and the 13. But what else are we waiting for? We're waiting for a cross. And then, come on, a cross. Yeah, we know we need the 5 and the 13 EMA to cross. What else do we need? What does price need to do? What does price need to do? Once they cross, what does price need to do? Repetition. I'm going to get it in your brains. What does price need to do? Once the 5 and the 13-day crosses, what does... Thank you. There you go. Leo, well done. Price needs to close. Yep, Robbie Sharma. Price needs to close above it. That's exactly what's happened here. All right? You can see it right there. Price has now closed above the 5 and the 13-day EMA. Will it hold? We will see. But this was the point of interest, guys. This is where price has effectively come back. Let me just see something here. Did it come back? Let me just see. Right, there you go. The range there. It hasn't actually come back into this zone. All right. Ideally, I want to see price come back into this zone, recover some of the shorts that they've been that they opened earlier on, realize a profit in this zone, and then bounce from that zone. We would effectively be looking for a pattern. But granted, price could just continue from here. It all depends on what Tokyo does. All right? It all depends on what Tokyo does. Okay? Close above. Yep, that's it. The blue box is just me projecting where price ideally was going to go. So if you look at the post that I gave to the Patreons today, and a few of the posts that we discussed in the Discord today. Everyone today in the Discord, man, that was mad love to all of you, man. You guys were pumped today, man. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, man. We were all, everyone was feeling it. It was interesting, man. You guys are getting a taste of what it's like to understand when a pattern is playing out, when you're seeing intention. That's the crucial thing. You can see intention and still maintain order, because that's what it is. Market makers want you to get in, guys. You're nothing to the market maker until you put the mullah on the table. Yeah? You're nothing. They don't care about you before. They care about you during. Why? Because you got your money on the table. And as long as you're aware of that flavor by the market maker, is a different ball game that you're going to be seeing. All right? You ain't going to be setting yourself up for wild games. You ain't going to be part of the gang who likes to buy at the highs. You're not the guys that went long up here. You see these pins to the high. Pin, 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 pin. Go back in the Discord and have a look at the images. Type my name and look at my posts. All right? Look at my posts and look at the images that I attach to it. You'll see this move play out. Go back into the community posts. All right? I've been posting this move as it plays out from the start of the W formation all the way down here, all the way up to this. You guys have seen effectively a textbook play out. It is crucial. Whilst we're at it, I want you guys to take a picture of that. Looks a bit crazy, but screenshot that, guys. All right? Screenshot it so that you've got it and print it off. Do what you need to do with it and use it as a reference point. All right? This is a pattern playing out to the T. Orgasmic, man. Everyone got it today, yeah? There seems to be a consensus understanding of smart money. If Bitcoin hit the 50 MA and the M pattern is forming, though. So M pattern could be proven wrong. Where's the M pattern? Where's the M pattern here? If you're talking about a small M pattern, okay, it's a small... Look, how will we know this is an M pattern? Well, look. M patterns come from forming at a high, right? We're not at a high. We've just come down from a low, okay? So now if price comes up here, from here, comes up and then breaks down, all right? That's fine. Why? Because we're still in line with the formation. Level 1 needs to be confirmed again, okay? And it will come back down to test at the 50-day moving average, form a W formation, and then bounce away from that zone again. You go back in the previous streams, you'll see this happen over and over again. Yeah? I mean, look, price is not really that extended away from the moving averages. If you look over here, if you look over here, look at how extended price was from there. That was an M formation. First leg, second leg, drop. Look how extended it was from there. Consider how extended it is from here. Not that much different. But then look at the context of it. We've just come from a massive move to the downside, and we've just tested a key moving average. Massive. Right? Massive moving average. Okay? But then look. Look where we at. Bitcoin now showing support from the 5 and the 13-day EMA. All right? They crossed down here. 5 and the 13-day EMA crossed. Now we're at this point where they've come back down together, effectively trying to cross, but price has now closed above it. Happy days. How did you know that area will be resistance? If we don't retest the 50-day, does that mean we are still in level 2? If we are in... Notice what happens when you watch the chart. You'll notice that the 50-day edges on every hour candle. All right, it edges upwards. Ideally, I want the 50-day to come over towards this box, and then price comes back down to test at the 50-day, because it would be in line with the move to the upside and it won't violate level 1. Granted, even if it does come back down here to test the true psychological support, all right, Granted, if the move to the upside is still in the favor of the market maker, it will bounce from this zone and continue up. It will probably even form a W formation. And in line with that blue box, it's just experience, man. I've trained my eyes to see these zones. Whenever I see green candles or price rising to the high, I'm getting ready for a big drop. All right? Let's have a look here. Yaxi. Okay, look. So if we close below the 57,500, if you close below the 57,500, that's not good. If we close below that 50, I mean, look, if we close below the 57,500, that's not a problem. We did, well, earlier we did close in the daily side. Okay, I understand that. But look at the ground that she's earned. She's effectively achieved her ADR. If we look at the ADR from the start of the session, so if that was from this low down here, okay, all the way up here, its average daily range, look, average daily range is 34,268 pips. And it printed 35,875. Okay, so it's just over by 1,000. Granted, that's okay. They haven't gone over it by, you know, 50,000 pips, but it's achieved. One cycle, 1 times ADR equals 1 cycle to the upside. That confirms level 2. What are we waiting for next? Rise level 3, peak formation. Peak formation, rise level 3 should occur at 60k. It may occur at the M4. All right. But let's see what Tokyo and Hong Kong, let's see what they've got in store for us. Right now, the new pivots have been confirmed. M3, right, has been broken. Now we need to break away from it the second time. Once it breaks away from that zone, it's either going to come back first, retrace, and then continue to the upside. Test the M4 and pull back. Did you guys see the range daily high, how it played out? Yeah, did you see, like, you know, we've been going through it all. There you go, the colours. Mustard, ketchup, water, mayo, blueberry. That's the name of the moving averages. Yeah, Robert, my friend. I know for a fact that the 1 minute time frame has loads of M's and W's, man. I know. That's where it all comes from. Let's have a look at these beautiful I mean, where is it? Where is price? There you go. I can see your W right there. Beautiful W formation. Great for scalpers. This is why I use the scalping, man. That's why I scalp. Yeah, look at these W's print out perfectly, but they also have a high failure rate as well if you don't catch the right pattern. Look, W formation, rise. Yeah, W formation, rise up, retrace, level 1. Rise, level 2. Rise, level 3, peak formation, drop, come back down, test the 50-day, start again. There you go, bang, market maker stepping in, red candle, come down and test the 50-day moving average on the one minute time frame. Let's see if she does that. Let's just pay attention. Let's see if she does that. Let's see what they do. Will they come back and test the 50-day? No financial advice. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no entry here. I'm just demonstrating you guys just for education to help you understand how to read the candles, how to read the charts. You're reading intention by the market maker, and that is done by paying attention to these candlesticks that print colors. Remember, these candlesticks, when they turn a certain color, all right, they are giving you clues as to when the market maker is stepping in and obtaining contracts. All right, they're letting you know. Yeah, Rodrigo, I mean, after level 3 will effectively start. I believe that level 3, okay, will start on Wednesday. Sorry, we will finish on Wednesday. Why do I think we're going to finish on Wednesday? What does Wednesday bring? Come on, repetition. What does Wednesday bring? Why do I think that the level 3 will finish on Wednesday? Mark my words. Why do I think it's going to finish on that day? Talk to me, guys. Tell me. Thank you. Not New York, midweek. Ape, well done. Ape, man, it feels like we're all at school here, man. The School of Money. Yeah? Welcome to the School of Money, guys. Brought to you by yours truly, Tino. Not to forget Mike. I mean, if Mike said it, it would sound so much better. You know, I think in tonight's Mike stream, in his stream tonight, right? he can obviously say exactly what I just said and it'll sound so much better. By the way, Mike's going to be talking about leverage again tonight, guys. He's going to be giving you much more education on that. You know, be sure to go and join Mike's stream tonight. It's the Traders Reality podcast after party from the live. We need to calm down. We need to calm the fuck down from today's hype. All right? We need to calm down because, you know, you guys today sat on the sidelines. I don't know if you traded or not. Granted, you probably did. All right? But you guys understood what was happening. How many of you understood what was going on? Yeah, Golden Hue, what's good, darling? Yeah, how many of you understood the concept of the market maker? And you know what? When you get it, all right, it hits you in the face so hard, man. So hard. Yeah, man, Mike's voice is silky, man. It is. It really is. Yeah, that's the one. I'm good, Josh. How you doing, bro? Exit 58. Nice. Happy days. So after Wednesday, reversal plus retracement bring us around to 55k again, then peak formation, then we're back to level 1. Principally, what will happen, yes, if we see an M formation happen on Wednesday and price reverses, all right, we would effectively have this first part of the cycle again. Yeah, remember, pattern, cycle, level. Okay, sorry, reverse. Cycle, pattern, level. Cycle, pattern, level. That's what you're looking for. You determine the cycle. Where we at? All right, midweek. We've just finished a final level 3. Where we at with the cycle? I can see a pattern. From that pattern, what is price doing? Price is now breaking down. Where's she breaking down to? She's coming away from the moving average. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for price to retrace back to the moving average to form the level 1 cycle. Then we sit and wait to see when level 1 gets confirmed by price continuing down to the downside, which we would understand as the pattern. And then we wait for the level 2 to happen. And then we get into level 3 again. And then we get into a W formation. If it isn't boring for you guys yet, you ain't making money. You start making money when this information is boring. Okay? Trading has to be boring. You have to open your chart and you'll be like, oh, what's happening here? Yeah, okay, W formation. Right, I just put my entry here. Done. Let's go. Yep, made 700 quid. Happy days. Let's get the fuck out. Yeah? Right, let's go to Ethereum because people are favoring Ethereum. We like Ethereum. So, what does Ethereum do? Rise, pattern. Where's she at? Come up the pattern. Retrace. I've been saying it, yeah. Ethereum is leading Bitcoin. Ethereum was moving way before Bitcoin was moving, man. Yeah. Drop. Whoops, there you go. Happy days. There you go. There's your rise up there. Okay. Take across. Happy days. What do you see? That is a clean break. That is a textbook pattern breakout. There's no pissing about. There was no... Look, there was no pullback. Nothing. All right, granted, there was that little one right there. But the momentum was there, man. Yeah, look, all the moving averages were flat. Flat 200. Flat 50-day. Flat 800. And market makers just step price up. Out they go. Shifted out the zone. Hit the pivot. Hit the M3. Retrace. And now we are where we are. Hit the projection point of 1831. Go back in the posts, in the community post. Have a look. Go into the Discord. Have a look. Patrons. Have a look. Study the chart. Get your eyes used to seeing these things happening because they happen all the time. You just don't know when. If you train your eyes to recognize it, you then know when it's going to develop into it. All right? That's all I need to say to you guys. I'll put the... Oh, God. Now you're asking a question, Dr. Soul. If anyone if anyone can share the link to the indicators for TradingView by Infinex, then please share it to me and I'll share it. I mean, I'm not that good. I'm okay at trading, but I'm not that good at the technical part of it, getting me to share charts. I mean, I shared a chart today to the patrons and said to them, please have a look at this chart, and they all got back to me saying that we don't have access to see the chart. So bang goes that little competition. But yeah, I fixed it in the end. I mean, I need mountains. Look, bro, I don't know if Coinbase has high fees or not. Okay. But if you look carefully, if you look closely, Thomas, you can actually see the sessions. They actually do say the times. Let me bring it up for you now. If you have a look. Okay. If you look on the chart, you can actually see, right? Can you see the dash? There's Tokyo right there. Hong Kong comes in. Let me bring it in closer for you so you can see. Can you see? This guy is amazing what he's done with this. Look, Tokyo session right there. Hong Kong session right there. With the European session right there, which is London. It starts there, London. Then we've got New York. I mean, this is a much better format than what I see on MT4. Happy days, man. I'm buzzing about this. However, the difference is the candlesticks, all right? They don't print the same tick volume because TradingView uses one broker server and MT4 uses another. So it's good to have both platforms up if you do have them, all right? If you need them, the links are in the description. If you have both platforms up, all right, you can see what candlesticks are printing and where. Okay, it's really important that you do that. The only way you can actually register these projections in your mind is if you go back in price, all right, go back and draw patterns that show price coming away from them, all right? Then once you've done that several hundred times, okay, project it. Go look at price as it is right now and then say, okay, I anticipate price to go from this point to this point, and then price moves away from it. Project it. Don't be shy to project. You're allowed to be wrong. Remember that. You know? Remember that. I'm just having a look at these indicators. I mean, these comments. Oh, there you go. Tino, watch my stimulus vid. Yo, send it to me, man. Send it to me if you can, bro. I'm guessing it's funny. What have you done, man? Wicked, wicked. There you go, Brandon. Yeah, when it plays out, it's kind of boring because remember, you're not in this game, right, to make money, believe it or not. You're either coming into trading to understand the concept of trading because the money comes straight after. I mean, come on, let's face it. Obviously, you're coming into this game to earn money. That's the byproduct of it. Yeah, that's the byproduct of the streams. You really just want to get used to seeing these patterns play out because once they play out, they get stuck in your mind. All right. Which is why we're doing this Instagram competition, bro. You know, you guys are going to love this competition. You're going to love it. Trust me. Nah, Mike, I want to tell him, man. I really want to tell him, bro. Mike has told me to wait. He says to me, do not do it yet. You know? All right, then. Cool. What time we at? Let's have a look. It's now UK has gone out 1 hour forward. All right. Bitcoin. Let me just Bitcoin USDT. Oh, that's right there. Let me just bring up the dollar. Okay, cool. All right then. So where are we at right now? Bitcoin is currently sat at the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame. What are we expecting from this zone? Remember, the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute is the 13-day EMA. So we know that this pattern right here, rise, retrace. Are we expecting another move to the upside? There's nothing up there for us unless the new session starts and the patterns reset. Then happy days. The pivots. But that all depends on the setup of the brokers when TradingView decides to reset it. Could you give us time set on TradingView for the different sessions? So London, New York, Tokyo, and Hong Kong, or say it so we can just go back on the vid and set up the UK times. Okay then, so it's 9 a.m. 9 a.m. When the banks open, that's when, you know, each session opens effectively. Because remember, you've got guys You know, you've got these guys in trading in prop firms, banks, hedge funds. You know, they all come to the office and they probably start at about 8 o'clock in the morning. In New York, the futures markets don't open till 9:30 in the morning. Hong Kong, exactly the same thing. Tokyo, the same thing. It's always at 9:30 in the morning, there or thereabouts. The burger bar. What's my opinion on that? It's just a pump and dump, man. I'm not in the game for pump and dumps. I need those consistent moves to the upside. I need patterns. Yeah. I need patterns. The reason why I want patterns is because if I'm seeing patterns, it means big money is being worked. Market maker only wants to fuck with big money. He's not interested in the small money. Granted, he has liquidity there to cater for the guys who want to trade the smaller coins. All right. But the focus is on the bigger money. Why? Because you can move money in them markets, man. You can actually move money in those markets. Okay, then. Let me just get something up here. I've got something for you guys as well. Let me just do this up for you. Okay, then, here we go. Right, guys, I've got a new channel. All right, I've got a new channel and it's completely dedicated to crypto and forex projections. All right, because the current channel itself is all crazy with live streams, how-to videos, mindset, psychology. I don't want to add any more to this channel because people are like, yo, where do I get this information from when they're asking for it? All right, so I've created a channel and it's the Traders Reality crypto projections and forex projections. And on a weekly basis, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be updating the charts and I'm going to be letting you guys know my opinion on where Bitcoin, Ethereum's going to go, you know, where dollar yen's going to go, Aussie dollar, Euro USD, whatever. Whenever there is a pattern present, I'm going to show you guys what I think and how it will play out. All right. And I'm just going to do these videos. They're only going to last about 10-15 minutes. And it's for you guys to effectively, if you can't come and sit through the streams, because granted, I do come on late. And in certain time zones, it's not accommodating for some people. But if they've got these, you know, these short projection videos, then they can watch them when they're either cooking or going on their way to work, or they've got 10-15 minutes. They can sit down and watch it. So here's the link for that channel. All right. Make sure you join it so that you can get that information as well. But more importantly, I want to use these streams so that I can educate you guys on understanding the pattern. And then when you go to the projection channel, you can effectively apply it. So I'm going to spam the chat and you can actively go and join. Happy F days. All right, there you go. Come on, Mr. Mod. Yeah, ban me now. Why don't the market makers ever change their pattern? Perfect question with the same answer, my friend. The reason being is because human behavior doesn't change. Why? Because we will always be fearful and we will always be greedy. When that changes, all right? When that changes, that's when the market maker changes. Why is he going to change for example, in Forex, why would he change a 6.5 trillion daily turnover market, which he's making a killing from? Yeah? Why would he change that? But granted, everybody asks this question. They always ask, you know, why doesn't the market maker change shit up, man? If he knows that we're all doing these patterns, I mean, come on, he gave us these patterns, man. He gave us these patterns. These patterns are there to be exploited. Why would he want you guys to trade these patterns? Because you're nothing to him until you put the money on the table. You know, not everyone's going to trade the same time frame. Not everyone's going to trade the same pattern. No one's going to trade the same moving average. No one's even going to trade. You're going to get these robots trading for you, like expert advisors and algorithms. All right. Because we all don't share the same concept of value. All right. That's where the market makers like happy days. People think price is going to drop. I'm going to start getting my longs in. People think price is going to rise. I'm going to get my shorts done in. Until you kill the idea of fear and greed, the market will always be the same. They will never change the pattern. Nothing's going to change with this market, guys. because human behavior doesn't change. Exactly, people in power. Machiavelli, man. Look, guys, 95% of people that come into this game, right, lose. So even if that percentage increases by 1%, still. Yeah? The market maker is an AI. Yes, he is an AI programmed by yours truly. Yeah? By a human being. These guys, these big players, they employ the best minds in the world, all right, to develop these algorithms. Spark, why didn't you use Ichimoku Cloud if you like patterns? Third time. Sorry, bro, man. Look, who says I haven't used Ichimoku patterns? I feel like the Ichimoku Cloud, it's a solid strategy for Asia, all right? It works great in the Asian markets. And that comes from a guy who trades the Asian markets. A friend of mine, he trades the Asian markets alongside the pattern with the Ichimoku Cloud, all right? The higher the time frame, the better the cloud. That's what he said to me, and he's been killing it with the cloud itself, you know. But just because I like patterns, why don't I use the butterfly pattern or the Fibonacci patterns? This pattern, I've taken two schools of thought and merged them together. All right, it works. I ain't gonna change it. Market maker, he knows people are fearful and greedy. He ain't gonna change shit, you know. Henrik, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, my friend. But guys, listen, remember, yeah? Doesn't matter what indicators you have, all right? Understand the cycle, okay? I mean, we can either... Well, okay, let's just start. Actually, I'll get into that in a sec. We just need to pay attention to what Bitcoin is doing right now. All right, we need to pay attention. Right now, she's forming. Where are we in the markets itself? Bitcoin 1 minute. There we go. Actually, I need to bring it back for you on the other chart. 2 seconds. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Let me just show you. Remember that 1 minute scalp? Here you go. There's that 1 minute scalp right there. Came back to the 50-day moving average. Pin the low. Stopping volume, up she goes. Yeah. Count on crypto. This is the least retarded. I thought you said this was the most retarded one. Shit, man. Sorry, bro. Jonas, please bear with me, man. The comments are coming in fast, man. What's the difference between a market maker and an insider trader? An insider trader is someone who knows information and exploits the market and pretty much gets caught. All right. A market maker exploits the market continuously. All right. Insider trader knows shit. Have you ever watched the film Trading Places when they get the information about the orange juice? That's effectively insider trading. When the two guys who run the exchange, they run that house, the clearing house. You know, they know the information on the results of the orange juice contracts. Yeah. And you see Eddie Murphy in the middle of the pit, screams out all the buys for the orange contracts. Watch that film. That's exactly how it worked. All right. Now we've got technology taking over. You don't see many guys in the pits. There's a book called Day Trader, when the cover of the book is the actual coat that the guys wear in New York. Right. So it comes with a blue jacket, and it's called Day Trader. And it's conversations with guys who trade in the pits. And the mentality of the guys in the pits is raw, man. It's rough. They're the guys that move the money. Okay? They're effectively the guys that move the money for the market makers as such. They take the orders off the big clients and then they move the price. Yeah? That's how it works. What's happening with Bitcoin? Nothing's happening with Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin's doing good. Let's see. Where's she at? Here we go. The way, look, in respect to your question, Lee, how was I able to understand that this was the retrace and price bounced completely away from it? All right. it's in line with the general market, because usually what I see is when I see this sort of behavior, price always pulls back, right? But then it always likes to come back away from that. They like to maintain the zone. When you know that there's momentum to the upside and you understand where you are in the cycle, every pullback is going to be, it's going to look limited, all right? Until a new flow of money comes in, which will be Tokyo and Hong Kong. And then that's when the market makers effectively say, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to form an M pattern up here, come back down, test the 50-day, and then do a rise retrace, and then form a pattern and move again to the upside. Alternatively, they could actually come back down and crash completely to the downside. You know, they could come back down and test the 200-day or the 800-day EMA on the hourly. Who knows? Remember, guys, this marketplace, right? For the market makers, right? The IMF pretty much says to them, make sure you create a fair playground for people. Be there when someone wants to buy, be there when someone wants to sell, keep price within a certain range, don't exploit it for your own greed, keep it a happy place, because we all want to make money in this game. So what does the market maker do? He keeps within the average daily range. Look, average daily range for Bitcoin session previously was 34,021, I think it was. And then its average daily range rose all the way up to 35,857. Okay, so it exceeded its average daily range by 1,000 plus. That's okay. So we know that that is a level. 1 times ADR equals 1 level. Write that down. 1 times ADR equals 1 level. If you're trying to work out a level, find where you are with the ADR. Has price moved up in either direction in light of the ADR, the average daily range? Yeah. So I use PVSRA and Steve Mowry's market maker method. All right. PVSRA by Trader at Home. It's at the bottom down here. Is a free software. Okay. But he doesn't teach you how to use it. He tells you what to understand. And that's the market maker. He tells you that when price is rising, market makers are going short. When price is dropping, market makers are going long. Work it out. In other words, how committed are you to understanding a concept? Go and study it. That's what he does. You know, if he had a course on it, you know, people would just take the course and go and study it, and that is it. They wouldn't be committed to it. And that's effectively why I don't give you guys entries and exits. I want you guys to understand why price went up. Work it out for yourselves. All right, because then when you've taken what you've taken from this channel, you'll probably never come back to this channel ever again, and you'll go and live a very a very prosperous life because you understand how to trade. You've taken what you've taken, then happy days, off you go. That's exactly the intention of what I'm trying to do for people. I'm trying to help them realize that there is a pattern, stick to it, play it, job done. You know? I know I say it all the time, bro. It's pretty much my full stop on every sentence. How can I know how much the ADR is? The ADR is, the indicator is in the Discord. All right. So if you go to the description, download the MT4. Once you've done that, go to the Discord, which is also in the description, and download the indicators. It's in one of the channels. All right. I brought into, if I buy more at the market price now, will that increase my entry? Well, obviously it increases your exposure. If they crash down to the 200-day, that means level 2 is not valid anymore, and we need to look for another W and restart, right? Correct, Tims. If they drop all the way down to the 200-day moving average, however, wait. If we drop down to the 200-day moving average, it effectively resets everything because level 1 high would have been broken again. And if it breaks below this pattern here, it resets, and then we'd be waiting effectively for another pattern formation. All right. But it all depends, because look, price is kind of close to the 200-day moving average, and it is close to the 50-day moving average. Even if price was to come back down to here and it would form a pattern and then bounce away from it, we would still have a valid level 2 because it's come away from that zone, and it's a valid level 1. It's stopped its intention of staying in that zone and consolidating for a long time. Okay, what time is it? Coming back down to the 200-day maybe. Depends on what it does at the 50-day, Jaded. You see? Look at that. Different brokers, different information. Go Bitstamp, there's the blue candle. Go to Binance. If you go to Binance, it's a different different candle. So I'm going to go with Bitstamp. Actually, let me go with no Coinbase. Doesn't print it. Bybit. No. I'm going to go with Bitstamp. Because I want to see the candles. Hold on a sec, guys. Whoa, whoa, what has gone on here? Happy days. Cool. Alright, and Tina's MT4 software IC Markets demo downloaded. Yes, you can download it free of charge, no cost. Yeah, guys, if we don't mind, I'm just going to go for a drink. Alright. Going to go for a drink, get myself a cup of tea, and we're going to come back and we're going to discuss, because from my understanding, where are we? It's now 7:45 in Tokyo. Alright. Let's get myself a cup of tea and we can start talking more about levels. Alright, so I'll keep these charts up for you. Let me just draw my thing. As a kind gesture of goodwill, if we can like the stream, that will be happy days. Where we at with our likes? 620 likes, 1,432 of you people in here. Let's show some love, guys. Let's show some love. Chino, go and read it on the left. It will read it up too. Hold on a second. I know there's a recent video you've done about staking, but can I ask you to do a session on that subject again, please? Alexandra, listen, the man for that is PC Shed. You know, I mean, I'm coming into staking at a basic entry level. All right, once I become proficient in that, I mean, I understand its utility. You know, I'll, with the blessing of PC Shed, he has to verify what I'm about, what I'm going to say on that video. He will say pretty much yay or nay, that's it. And then I'll get that video up. All right, cool. All right, and so let me get myself this drink and I'll be back in a moment. Peace. What's good, guys? We back. All right, where we at? Where are we at? 1 hour till Tokyo, guys. Man, it's hot, man. So hot. All right, Joe, don't worry about it, man. If people don't like the channel, happy days, man. You know, we'll still be drawing patterns. Yeah? We'll still be working with the market maker. Ideally, your payment for this channel is in likes, you know, so it doesn't cost anything. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. We have a goal every night to get 1,000 likes in the stream. Happy days. Case closed. You know, that's all we need to do. You can use the MT4 indicators with your Mac, but I know with Mac, you need to download, I believe, an application called Wine Bottle, which helps you run Windows indicators on a Mac. Personally, I just like to get the Mac partitioned and install Windows on it. That's pretty much what I like to do. You know, but then again, I don't like Macs. That's another story. Happy days. All right then, cool. So, where are we at right now? Okay then. Let's draw this zone right here. Let me bring price back up. Yeah, apparently it's called wine, but well, that's what it was back in the day. Nadia, how you doing? You know what, bro, I used to use Renko candles and they just don't tell you the full story, man. You know, that they literally just stick to normal candles. Try not, and once you become proficient in the way the system works, then you can see, you know, you can try different variations of it. You're welcome to do so. All right? I don't want to like confuse people with the Renko candles, man. Here we go. Let's look at Ethereum. Okay. So Ethereum, what do we understand? I mean, before I was always looking at Ethereum. Ethereum effectively was the base coin that I would base these streams on. All right. But the reason why I'm looking at Bitcoin is because her price action is so much more better now. But then looking at Ethereum, she's just respecting zones. You know, I'm just looking at how she's behaving right here. I mean, look at how the 800-day EMA and the 200-day moving average, look at how they behaved on Ethereum right there. It's just, she's just doing so well. And she seems to be moving much more faster than Bitcoin. Yeah? So it's a bit of a slow evening for us tonight. What am I anticipating from Ethereum and Bitcoin tonight? Well, let's look at the projection zones. Let's get into projections now. All right then, cool. So the key parts of this chart, all right? Look what happens. New York reversal. Did everyone see the New York reversal? I mean, first to fire. Sorry, guys. The first to fire, I took the donations from the stream and invested in a very good laptop. And that is because you guys wanted 1080p, you want clear charts, you want fast, reliable. So I'll put it back into the stream, make sure that there's no interruptions when we're breaking down price. All right, but, you know, trading doesn't require a demanding laptop. You know, unless you're like running lots of accounts, you don't really need a massively good laptop. That's just purely preference, really. Tino, did you... I'm just going to look at some questions, so pump up some questions for us. Claire, Tino, I was listening to Daniel from Chart Champions today. He was saying he would love to chat to someone else doing what he does, and loads of people mentioned your name for you two to connect. No way. That's cool. I'd welcome that, because I know he's from the UK. So the zone is just holding until Asia opening. Pretty much, this is what we're looking at. The zone is pretty much holding until Asia opens. When we see Tokyo open, that's when we'll probably see some price action activity. That's when we're going to see it. Tino, do you know what specific... Yeah, I've done the laptop one. Okay, what else? Did you find the most accurate charts on TradingView as far as the candles go? Look, I will always have MT4 and TradingView up. I mean, I have it on one screen and then MT4 on the other. I always base my decisions off MT4. Why? Because it's one feed. All right, and the broker, it's just set, and it's an ECN network. All right, it's electronic central network. That's what I'm interested in. It's effectively the bank feeds. The feed of price goes straight to the banks. I see the same feed that banks see, that all the market makers see, but there's a time delay on my end. You know, that's why it's free. There's a time delay. They'll see price probably 5-6 seconds before I do, per change as well. You know, so it updates based on, they get the information first and then I get it after. That's how it works. Professor, you didn't have to, Pietro, man. How do you effectively identify when a level ends? All right, so the only way you can identify the way a level ends is two things, all right? If price comes crashing down, all right, but more importantly, what you want to look for, all right, you need to bring it back to the cycle. So you go back to level, you go back to the 1 hour time frame. If price from this point here completely collapses and recovers and takes out the first consolidation zone from level 1, all right, you effectively have a reset in the levels. So you're waiting for another peak formation. However, until she breaks this area here, all right, the peak formation is still in play. It's just the levels get reset. So you're waiting for another pattern to form, or, you know, a W formation to form, to continue to the upside, to start a new rise level 1, retrace rise level 2. All right. He's wanting to dedicate himself to helping others and paying it forward like you. He's realistic and not a moon boy. Happy days, man. The guy wants to do that, fair play. You know, that'll be great. Do you ever watch the ages of your pupils are? What is that question, bro? All right. I'm with both Traders Reality and Chart Chambers. If you did a stream together, it would be awesome. It would be an interesting stream, to say the least. Okay. How many screens you got on your setup in front of you? I've got 2 screens. I got one 32-inch and I've got the laptop right now. I have a desktop upstairs that's exclusively for my trading. And I've got a few tablets and a few other laptops around the house. Just so that if I'm somewhere in the house and I need to, if I get a notification, I've got a chart there ready for me. I can just simply just open and close wherever I am, you know. So, but it doesn't even matter. I mean, I remember the times when I used to have like 5-6 charts, not charts, screens. I used to have like 5 screens, and I was like, yep, that's what I want. I was watching one coin. I had the news on one, I had WhatsApp on the other, I had my emails on the other. In other words, I had distractions. All right, all I needed was charts. All right, And then when I went down to focusing on one chart, on one screen, that changed the game completely for me. And I learned that from poker. Why? Because poker, right, I used to have 24 charts, 24 tables in front of me on a 32-inch screen. All right, I used to have 24 tables around in a grid. And I was looking left and right, left and right, left and right. And it was just crazy for me. Then I got Table Ninja, which then allowed me to stack all the tables. So it looked like I was only focusing on one table. That completely changed my game. Yeah? I'll bring it to you as an analogy as well. How many scopes does a sniper look at before he takes the shot? He only needs to look at one scope. He has one scope. He looks through it, takes his shot. Done. That's why you just only need to use one screen, which is clear for you. Right? Granted, I'm doing the stream, so I've got the stream on the left screen and I've got charts in front of me. That's what I need it for. Whenever I'm trading, if I'm trading on my laptop, then bang, I'm only using one screen. Let's have a look. Is it worth to put $500 in Bitcoin now? Who knows, man? Yeah, I got the RTX 3070 laptop, courtesy of you guys. Courtesy of you guys. Chart Champions. What, is Daniel in here? Yo, Chart Champions, you've stepped in, bro. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? That's crazy. Yo, guys, show some love to Chart Champions, man, if you ain't already with this guy. Thank you so much, bro. That's crazy. Didn't even see it. I'm talking shit about stuff and, you know, we got an authority in the place. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I call every pair a coin. That's nuts. Yeah, there you go, Daniel. How you doing, Daniel? Pleasure to have you here, man. Welcome to the stream. Chart Champions raid. Yo, spam the chat with Chart Champions. Let's do it. Let's raid on the Traders Reality chat. Come on, raid it. Let's do it. Is it free on YouTube? You know what, Straight Pippin? I'm one of those guys that likes to have the book in my hand, man. You tend to absorb it in much. There's more emphasis when you've got the book in your hand. I mean, I'm old school like that, bro. You know, I need to have it in my hand. There you go, Chart Champions raid. There you go, bro. Yo, that is awesome, Chart, man. Daniel, that is awesome. Thank you so much, brother. It'll be a good. I guess there's only one thing left to do now, bro. We got to do a collaboration. We got to bring what the people want, man. Let's take both patterns and join them together. Let's see what we can do. I'll be game for that, bro. Yo, type 1 in the chat if you want the collaboration to happen. It's on you now, Daniel. If we see more ones, it's on you, bro. Get at me, man. There you go, Daniel. It's on you. The ball's in your court, bro. Let me know and we can arrange something, bro. And I know you're from the UK as well, man, so that'll be an easy game. Chart Champions and Traders Reality. I think we're going to level up, guys. I think we're going to make the market makers change their ways. Yeah? I mean, look, I know of Chart Champions. I know of Daniel. It's first time speaking to the guy. Happy days, man. Let's get it going, man. Tokyo is not open now. Tokyo, 1 more hour. There you go. So, guys, for anybody... How am I seeing ones before the question? Fuck me. How you seeing ones before the question? That's crazy. Nah, they won't pay me to go away. Nah. Look at it like this. I'm effectively bringing liquidity to the marketplace. Yeah? I'm bringing liquidity to the marketplace. 1,300 of you in this stream. We are talking about charts. You guys are developing a level of confidence with your trading by understanding a pattern. All right? Let's look at it logically. Do you think the market maker doesn't want more liquidity in the game? Of course he does. You know, market maker doesn't have a price. He doesn't have a value. He just wants more. Gordon Gekko said it. You know, what's your price? More. All right? Unfortunately, that's what this is the realm that we're dealing with. Okay? Mad respect to you, Daniel, man. Thank you for passing through, brother. Get at me, man. We'll have a conversation. Yeah, the market maker, he's not going to hesitate to take your liquidity. He will take every single penny from your account and leave you with that terrible balance of 0.5, you know, 5 cents, 10 cents. He will leave you with that amount because he doesn't need that little bit. Although if he could take it, he would. Remember, your 5 cents could effectively make up the next 10,000 lot contract. All right? That's what the market maker does. He comes in for the kill. Leroy, they'll reset at a certain time. They do reset at a certain time, Leroy. That's what they do. You know? You said earlier, responding to my earlier question, this should not form M pattern, but later you gave a scenario where it could be possible. Can we see possible downward trend? Joe, look, listen. This is, and guys, listen to this, right? Do not make the mistake of putting pressure on your head, okay, by believing that patterns need to be static. They are not static. Why? Because the flow of money isn't static. There's people that have different points of value at different places. The market maker takes what he can get at each time. That's why we see pins to the high, pin to the high. All right? Market makers show, they effectively repeat these patterns at certain places because the general consensus in this area is people are feeling fearful. They don't know where it's going to go. It's like a pack of, it's like, you know when a shepherd, he leads all the sheep in one direction, all right? They're all running to this one spot, all right? That's exactly what's happening in the marketplace. The market maker effectively drives price to those zones so that he can contain all the liquidity and he can absorb all the liquidity in a small zone because people step into price when it's rising, when it's dropping, they get fearful and greedy. The market maker can only realize profit when he's in those situations. It's called a markup and a markdown phase. When he comes to the pattern, though, he's able to contain the chaos. If he contains the chaos, he maintains order in this area. So the retail trader kind of like takes a step back and he sits back and he thinks, okay, I'm going to place an order to the high or a limit order or a stop order down here and let's see if it plays out. All right? And at a moment's notice, he shifts out of the zone. He grabs them by surprise and then puts them back into that fearful, greedy mode, that state of mind. All right? And guys, look, don't just watch a YouTube trader and be like, look, it's, you know, whatever someone says, and even what I say, I'm just giving you projections and patterns, guys. I'm talking about a pattern. A pattern is not static, but understanding the psychology behind what's going on with price is going to give you a good heads up as to what could happen. All right, let's look at what happened here. In line with the cycle, rise level 1, retrace to the 50-day moving average. 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average on the 1 hourly is flat, right? Remember, the 800-day EMA is the 4-hour 200-day, all right? The white moving average on the hourly is the 50-day on the 4 hourly, all right? And the 50-day on the hourly is the 13-day on the 4 hourly. So you can see they're crossing. There's a big cross right there, as everyone says it. You know, the death cross or the golden cross. Fuck, man, it's just a cross. You know, you don't need to add emotional attachment. You don't need to put a metaphor behind it. Price is going to move away from one point to another. Don't buy into the bullshit. All right? Because when you see it as a golden cross, you swear by it. You stick to it. You emotionally become attached to it. When you see the death cross, you're like, yeah, baby, let's drop. And you want to stick with those shorts. But look, the death cross has just happened. Look, it's going to drop. No, it's not. All right? Don't fall victim to it, man. If you see a moving average cross, happy days, you trade the cross over. That's it. Don't let these things sit in your mind. Don't let them develop into emotions, because it's only going to get reflected in your trading. Yeah? Paul, man. Torpedo, how you doing, bro? Let's have a look for BAT. Let's have a look at BAT. Okay, where we at? Let's bring up BAT. Notice how the market is pretty. Look at how she's behaving right now. This is what you expect of a Monday, on a Monday morning, right? But then we're now going into the Asian session. Let's see how they respond to it. That's going to be interesting. It'll be very interesting. All right, BAT USDT. Let's have a look. Nice little pattern there, Pete. Paul, sorry, Pete. Bloody hell. Definition of a zone. Let's have a look. Expand the chart. No. There you go. W formation. Coming from the lows. W right there. Rise level 1. Retrace. Rise level 2. What do we know? What are we expecting? Talk to me. Because I ain't going to sit here just telling you information if you ain't going to pick it up. Come on, guys. I want you to fish. Yeah? What do we understand? What are we expecting? What are we expecting from this point? Rise level 3. Alan Harvey. Welcome to the family. Yeah? Rise level 3. But what do we see within this zone? Yeah? Remember, this stream is about you seeing variations of the patterns. W formation. Yeah? W formation coming out. Shit, man. W formation's coming out. You see the notable volume coming out. Look what they do on the 200-day, on the 800-day EMA, man. Look what they do there. That's the 200-day moving average on the hourly. Bring it down to the hourly. What do we get? Sorry. Here we go. Done. Oh, I drew that W too far, actually. There's your W formation. Rise level 1. Drop. Rise level 2. Drop. Here you go, guys. This is a classical example. Look, notice how price has come back. Let me just get rid of this. Notice how price, you got level 1 here, yeah? That's level 1. Look how price comes out and then comes back, confirms at the 200-day, moves out of the zone. So it comes and tests level 1, but then moves away from the zone. So level 1 is still confirmed. Now we're working on level 2. Rise level 3, what am I expecting? M5 projection point, 122. That's what we're expecting. Once we get to that zone, we get a rise. We could get a rise M4, retrace, continuation to the upside. Rise, hit M5, retrace, M formation, drop. Rise, drop, rise, W formation. The week starts again. That's exactly what happens. That's what we're in. This is the projection. Yeah? This is what you need to do. One inch. What are you asking, Jay? Thank you. M forming or level 1 remaining? Okay. 1 inch. Now remember, guys, listen, this is why I don't really do the altcoins, because they all follow what Bitcoin and Ethereum do. Look, we're drawing exactly the same thing. Okay. Rise. That one there is not rise level 1. Okay. That one's a rise level 1. All right. It's a bigger consolidation. Rise level 1, retrace, rise level 2, retrace, rise level 3, peak formation. Yeah? Even if you were to consider this as a rise level 1, okay? You'd be going rise level 1, retrace, rise level 2, okay? But look at what happened. Why couldn't we trade that? Get rid of that, man. Jesus, man. What's going on here? I hate that by TradingView, man. Look at what happened here. Pins the high, comes back, rises up, hits the 200-day, comes back down into the zone, right into the depths of the previous zone. All right? That's the true level of consolidation. All right? That was just a stop hunt, rise, drop. Yeah? Straight out of the session. Stop, hunt, rise, drop. Done. Up we go. Take it back. Where are my Forex guys? Got a couple of setups for you. Dollar yen. What do we know? We got rise level 1. Sorry, rise level 1, drop. Rise level 2, drop. We're expecting one more rise by dollar yen. Notice it. One more rise before she forms an M formation, drop to the downside. Alright? His ADR is near enough achieved, 2.65. His average daily range is ×3. Once that 2.65 is realized to over 3, you know you're ready for a change in the trend. Alright? Next pair, Kiwi yen. Same story. Oh, nice. Nice. Kiwi yen. Forming. W formation at the lows. Alright. Touch the 50-day moving average. Pull back. Retrace. Continuation to the upside. Where are we at? Rise level 1. Okay. Retrace. Expected. Rise level 2. My price projection point for Kiwi yen is 78 again. I'm going for 78. Why? Because look, that's where effectively the market makers started their sell-off. Alright? So I'm expecting price to hit at least the 70, yeah, the 77 mark. The 77.750. That's where I'm expecting her to go. That's not financial advice, guys. That's just me telling you how the pattern, ideally in an ideal scenario, would play out. You're responsible for your own stuff, man. Christian, you missed my... How you doing, XP? Galimera, man. Found a new coin that might be legit. Cool. Stupid, man. I can't believe that. So it appears that algo is pumping. Let's have a look why. Okay, this is education. I can talk about this. I don't want to go through loads of altcoins, man, because they're all doing the same thing. But this is education. We can talk about this. All right, here we go. So we zoom out. Where are we? Where has price formed? Oh, nice little projection point there. Happy days. All right, so there's a very, very small W formation down here. All right, rise. Out the zone. Retrace. Rise level 2. Retrace. Rise level 3. Why did I use that? Tell me why I used that one. Let's see if I know what people know. Why did I use this retrace as opposed to this one or this one? Tell me why in a few sentences. Tell me why I used that one, guys. No worries, Lewis, man. Anytime, bro. I'm just having a look at your comments. Pumps, no retrace to 50 M. Touch the moving average. Clear exit from the zone. Touch the 50-day. Unique pin to the low. Unique pin to the low. Unique Sebastian. He's at halfway there. What is that candle? What is that candle? Give me the word. Give me the word. What is it? Tell me what it is. No. No. Unique. There's the clue. What is it? Someone say it. Someone say it, or I'm ending this stream right now. No. Unique. There you go, Kano. Well done, brother. Well done. Stopping volume. Notice these candlesticks right here. They're just, you know, market makers just stop, hunt, rise, drop. Stop, hunt, rise, drop. Stop, hunt, rise, drop. That didn't even hit the 50-day. Okay. But this candle right here was the clue. Because it actually penetrated the 50-day moving average. It came all the way down. Didn't touch it. But it achieved much more ground than any of these candles did. stopping volume came in. Now, whether or not this has been influenced by price, ultimately, okay, this followed Ethereum and Bitcoin's move, okay? But pattern played out. If you had drawn that pattern correctly and understood the concept behind it all, you would have been able to take a nice little trade with Algo. A nice trade. Yeah? Well done. Unique stop hunt. Yeah, he was halfway there, Nine Tails. He was halfway there. It was actually stopping volume. When I said unique, it was like there is it's very symbolic, that candlestick. Stopping volume. Now, stopping volume effectively means the market maker triggered all the orders to go down to the short side. All right. So everybody followed suit. Now, the market maker cannot allow price to go against him, because if he does, he's going to be in the red. Now, fundamentally, the market maker has a ton of money. He doesn't care if he's winning or losing. He just needs the orders. All right. But he can't allow the retail trader to realize a profit. So what does he do? He spikes price back down, takes price all the way back up, stopping volume. So remember, this candle here was full and it was red. Sorry, it was purple. All right. And then it pulled all the way back. All right. So at least the altcoins are, you know, giving us strength right here. Let me have a look at ADA, and then I'm going to have a look at Euro Pound for my guy. Where we at? It's 20 past. ADA, what's she doing? Oh, wow. She ain't doing nothing, man. Look at these projection points we're waiting for with ADA, man. There's a reason why they're holding ADA down, man. It's crazy what they're doing with her. It's like it's another Ripple. Yeah, they're just holding it and holding it and holding it, not doing anything. However, whoa, what's going on here? Here we go. However, what I do notice is she's effective. This is untidy charts, Tino. Goodness. This is what I mean. When you do it in real time, guys, you're always going to be charting all over the place. Nice little projection point there. So we zoom out. What do we see? Look, she's stuck in a range, man. She ain't going nowhere. She's stuck in a range. Yeah? Tino, tell a trader joke. A trader joke. I'll tell you a trader joke. In the book, Day One Trader. That's what it's called, guys. That book I was talking about earlier on, it's called Day One Trader. There was a bit of banter between the guys in the pits, and there was this one guy who was always, you know, he had the banter and he was always quick to throw insults. Anyway, before the market opened, this one guy asked this guy, I think his name was Tommy, I think it was Tommy, he says to him, "Yo Tommy, why are you so fat?" And Tommy responded to him and says, "Because every time I bang your missus, she gives me a bacon sandwich." That, to me, when you're reading it, it's kind of funny still. But you can imagine the context of how it was said. Everybody turned around and was like, "Yo, Tommy, why are you so fat?" kind of thing. And he says that, you know? So, yeah. Oh, my days. This is true. Let me just bring up Boomer joke. Yeah, I know, man. I think that's funny, bro. That sort of humor makes me laugh, man. Yeah, I hold ADA. My coins that I hold Raven Coin, I hold ADA, I hold Chills, I hold ZIL. But now I'm going to take all my money out of crypto and I'm going to go exclusively to staking. I know it's like holding, but I'm going to be staking now as opposed to just simply holding. Euro Pound. Right, Euro Pound effectively is nearing up. Yeah, okay. Euro Pound. What do we know, dopes? Look. So let's look at it like this. You can see price has now been tanking from Euro Pound for a little while now. Okay. There's your cross. Right there. Happened after the move dropped. Okay. What do we know? Zone 1. Yeah. That's zone 1. Granted, you could actually draw it from the start of the candlestick right there and have that as a zone right there. Okay. Look at that. 3 candles to the low. 1, 2, 3. What do we know? W formation. Are we expecting another move to the downside? Well, let's look at it. Here we go. So M formation up here. Look, pin to the high. 1, 2, 3. Head and shoulders. Head and shoulders is what? What is a head and shoulders? Come on. What is a head and shoulders? Yeah, don't worry about the staking, guys. What is a head and shoulders? Nine. Variation of an M. A fucking M. There you go. That's it, guys. That's good, man. I'm glad, man. Reinstating the knowledge. Reinstating it, man. Making it yours. Get it installed in your mind, guys, man. All right? It's a variation of the M formation. Look. Rise. Retrace. Rise again. M formation. This is where you're entering. You are entering on that candle there, the final pin to the high. That's when you've got the dealer. That's when you say to the dealer, a big F. Right there. You've got the dealer by the neck. Why? Because he ain't going to be letting price up there. Now, please tell me why he would not allow price to go up there. Why would the market maker not allow price to go up there? Tell me why. Why will the market maker not allow price to go any further? What do we know? Excellent, Mark. Liquidity's trapped. When liquidity's trapped there, if the market maker were allowed to price to even touch, even down to this bit here, guys, look, the importance, look, if he was to let price come back to this point here, even by the slightest pip, do you understand how much liquidity he releases to the upside? Right? He's letting the retail trader see a profit, and that's not the game that he's in. He's not interested in that. He only cares about making sure that he gives you the reason to believe that price is going to continue higher. Why? Come back, test the 50-day, rise away from it. Come back, test the 50-day, rise away from it. Give you the idea that you're missing out on a big move to the upside. Why? Because look what's happened. It's been rising. Yeah? Let's determine the cycle from this move right here. Forex, drop, rise, drop, continuation up. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What day was the 18th? Let's look back. 18th. So when was it started? 18th of March. Come back down. That is a interim. That's a midweek pattern reversal. Is that a reversal? 18th, Thursday. Okay, so midweek reversal from the 18th. Okay, Thursday going into Friday. So there you go. Look, Thursday there going into Friday right there. They set up the pattern. What do we know about Fridays? They either set up a pattern or they run for profit. Okay, so they effectively set the pattern up here. They ran for profit. Okay, towards the final session, and then you've got the Sunday night right there. So they set price up, move out of the zone, rise level 1, retrace. Okay, rise level 1, retrace. There's level 1. Rise level 2, retrace. Rise level 3, M formation. What day does the M formation fall? 24th. Yeah, pay attention. Look, 24th. What is 24th? It's a Wednesday. What's a Wednesday? Midweek reversal. What do we get here? Rise, retrace. Rise, drop. Yep, Thursday coming session, done. The midweek reversal was effectively set up here. Now we got a drop. Drop right down. Yeah, and it's a straightaway as well. Straight away down to the zone. Okay, there was your level 1 consolidation ever so slightly. It's a very small one. Yep, small level 1 drop. It doesn't really fit the criteria, but it's a straightaway trade. It's completely tanked to the downside, and it's now effectively formed a level 2 potentially. Okay, so it's pretty much missed the levels completely. So you don't really get this often in Bitcoin. All right, but look, it's completely moved away, shifted out of the zone, extended away from the moving averages, and it came one time to test it, and it's pulled back aggressively. Okay. Granted, we could actually see a W formation playing out here. All right. We could see a W. Now this move to the downside has to stay within 50 pips. So from this point here, from the high down to here, that's the lowest it can go. It has to stay within this range and test yesterday's low, which will be about 44 pips, okay, to form a W formation and then rise out. We look at the ADR, it's nearly 2.78, which means it's close to achieving 3 times its ADR range. Here's the ADR from that high all the way down to there. That's 50, well, there's 50 pips. Okay, so a little bit extended, 50 pips there. Drop from there to that low was 36. Drop from there was 50, effectively 53 pips right there. So it's near enough at its 3 times ADR. One more move to the downside, M formation, W formation, rise back up. Price projection point is the 0.85 zone. That's only on the basis that the W formation is formed right here. Yeah? Hey, Adriana, Golden Hue, ladies from day one that have been with me in the stream. Thank you very much. 905 people in the like the stream. Thank you very much, guys. Hit 1,000. Happy days. Okay, then. Where are we at right now? Let's bring up Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's she doing? Here we go. Bitcoin's pulling back now. Here we go. Half an hour left until Tokyo. I'm going to see you guys through to Tokyo, because I can't really stay up till... Yeah, like there's a couple of things that we're setting up, guys. There's a couple of things that we're setting up. I've even got a notepad now. Can you believe that? I've actually got a notepad. Mike smashed it with the actual, with the whiteboard. He spent 60 bucks on a whiteboard. I'm still on a notepad, man. Shit. You know? The only person that's going to be taking notes is Mike when he's trying to understand how I'm terrorizing him with a console as opposed to a PC on Call of Duty. But that's another conversation, isn't it, Mike? We're thinking of actually going to do a game. We're trying to get as many gamers as possible, form a group, and me and Mike are going to pick some key Call of Duty players. We're going to form a team, and it's pretty much the Traders Reality team versus, all right? So if you guys can come up with a team, a Call of Duty, and come up against me, Mike Dutch, maybe Jaded Blur, if he's willing to bless us with his expertise in quick scoping, all right, I'll be happy with that. You know, ready to wreck me, you know. Oh shit, happy days. Okay, yeah, so make sure you join Mike's channel because he's going live tonight. The podcast goes live tonight. He's going to talk about leverage on Bybit, BitBuy, whatever it's called. All right. But more importantly, we're going to be doing another part of the stream. All right. That's going to be coming to you guys soon. It's pretty much going to be called Teaching Tino. All right. Mike's going to show me how to effectively understand these platforms. Because, guys, I don't place any trades on Bybit. I don't have a Bybit link. I don't have a Binance link. All right. I'm starting to look at Femex. See what it's like on there, all right? Because I don't place any of my trades in any of those platforms. All my trades go into MT4 on another account, but the spread is just so high, I'm inclined to hold the trade longer, and I don't like doing that. So Mike's going to pretty much educate me on how to do it, all right? But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So we got a lot of stuff coming as well, man. Got a lot of stuff. What version of COD? I'll smoke all your asses. Nice. Well, it's Black Ops 3 for me. Modern Warfare. Let's do World at War, man. Whenever you're ready, bro. Yeah, Joe, I'm gonna do the stocks one. We got a lot of stuff happening, guys. We've got a lot of stuff happening. Ultimately, my priority is to make sure that you guys get this information on the stream. That's all I'm concerned about. Is getting you guys to understand the pattern. Look at what Bitcoin's doing right now. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Watch them pull back. Here you go. Ethereum is now pulled back to the 50-day moving average. Notable volume coming in. They're effectively setting the range for the Asian session. All right. Bitcoin doing exactly the same on the hourly. Let's drop down to the 15-minute time frame. Where's she at? Here we go. What do we see? What can we see on there? Well, you can see an M formation. Remember, guys, the smaller the M formation, okay, the less likely it's going to last. Okay, you might even actually get just one level 1 cycle. That's all you get. Yeah. Liam, principally, that's what we're waiting for. Ideally, when Asia opens. So Tokyo usually brings the momentum to the game. All right, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, Danny, that's what I'm pretty much looking to do. Pretty much. Tino, can you explain levels? Of course I can. Levels are effectively consolidation zones where the market maker, you know, he effectively gives traders a reason to believe that they've got another chance to get back in. All right. Now, here's an example. Let's look at the hourly on Bitcoin. How do we know that this was a level? Well, actually, let's go to here where we know that this was a level that formed. All right. So look at this. Let me get rid of this. Well, by the way, if we zoom out, could you see that big W? Can you see that big W? Drop, rise, drop, continuation to the upside. Can you see how that big W has effectively played out? Cool, innit? There she goes. Yeah? Happy days. Right, look. So how do we know that this was a level 1? Because look, guys, the hardest thing to find out is the levels and the cycles, right? Because they throw you off. They effectively stop hunts. That's what they are. A level is a stop hunt, and it's a consolidation zone as well. All right. But look at this. So price has come away from the M formation. All right. Spike to the high. Did we not just see that on Euro Pound? Yeah. Spike to the high, spike to the high, spike to the high. 3 pins to the high. You've got the dealer there. You've squashed him. All right. He drops price back down and deviates away from the moving average. He needs to maintain order. All right. He needs to make the retail trader believe, okay, the following. He gets them in here, makes them go short. All right. He triggers all of their longs. Sorry, he triggers all of their shorts and he opens longs on the way down. He gets them committed here. Guys are going short at this candle right here. There are guys going short. Market maker needs to realize a return on his long. So what he does is he spikes price all the way back up and triggers the stop losses, right? Which is a stop hunt rise, drop. Yeah. He uses the liquidity from the stop orders by the retail trader who went short here, okay, to see a profit on his long. He comes back to the 50-day moving average, right? Makes the retail trader who went short here get in again because there's resistance at the 200-day moving average. Happy days. He drops it. Okay, he comes back, does it again, induces them, takes out their stops, induces them to go short again, drops it, comes back up, makes them believe there's support above the 200-day moving average, spikes price back, and then drops. Notice this range. Yeah? Notice the range that we drew from last night, how we spoke about understanding what happens in ranges. All of that is happening with what I just explained to you. And you can also see a little M formation there. Okay? But the level 1, in order for level 1 to be confirmed, price has to come out and break away from the last resistance point. Not resistance, but the last area they started to consolidate. This area here is a consolidation zone for level 1. When you see price coming away from a moving average, you're expecting it to come back to that moving average. You want to see price getting a little bit choppy or show a controlled move to the upside, induce traders to go long or short, spike to the high, spike to the low, and then go down. Okay? If you want, oh, Greg's a Young. If you want the merch, just go into the Discord. Go into the description. There's the link in there. A link in there to Teespring. It should be there, my friend. Haven't done a t-shirt for you guys for a long time yet, but I'm just committed to just getting this information to you. So that's level 1 right there. It has to take out the previous area where it stopped, because effectively level 1 ends here. It starts here. Level 1 start, rise, level 1 end. Level 2 start, level 2 end. Okay, level 3 start, peak formation, rise out of the zone, level 1 ends, drop, level 2 starts, peak formation, up she goes, retrace, pin to the low, pin to the low, pin to the low. What do we know? Yeah? Are you guys getting it? Hold on a sec, bro. There you go, bro. If you haven't found it, there it is. There's the... Uh-oh. Forget that one. There you go, bro. If you want that merch, the merch store is right there, bro, for you. All right, just have a look at your comments, guys. To be honest with you, Kano, yeah, that does happen, but it also happens based on different coins. So not coins, pairs. So it depends if it happens on the majors or the minors. So it depends in light of fractional disparity as well. You can get Tuesday as a midweek reversal because they could actually start the pattern on a Thursday from the week before, and then they bring price into the Tuesday and form the reversal, or the Wednesday or the Thursday. It all depends on when the pattern is formed. So, for example, he's speaking in light of the peak formation, all right? So if the peak formation right here, what day was that? 25th of March. 25th of March was on a Thursday. That's when they formed the peak formation. And what we know is the peak formation is now what? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days away from the peak formation, all right? So the reversal happened on the Thursday, Friday, all right? But Wednesday on the principle of this pattern here. All right, let me bring it up for you. All right, can you see this, bro? Kano, let me know if I got your attention, bro. Beastmaster, listen, you can watch those no stream sounds just to watch how price plays out. Fast forward the video, play it in a fast mode so you can see the candlesticks play out faster, because I wouldn't expect you to sit through 11 hours. But if you can speed up that process, happy days. All right, but you really want to focus on the spoken ones. All right, so Kano, yeah, look, this is the cycle that we're looking at. So just for the record, guys, how many people are completely new to this channel right now so that I can get this done and dusted? It's your first time coming to this channel. Can you please give me a 1 if you're completely new to the channel? Did I miss a donation, Twisted? Sorry, my friend. I've got no super chats. No donations here. You're 111. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming to the channel, guys. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done already. I've been told to remind people because they do forget, apparently. But happy days. Okay, so this is what you're looking for, right? This is what we need to understand. Okay? Now, if I take away these things just to make it clear for you, except I'm going to leave the M formation right there. Check this out. So this is a weekly cycle. All right? 2 + 2 is quick maths. My guy. This is a weekly cycle. Now, weekly cycles start with a W formation, or they can start with an M formation. All right, remember, variation on the theme. That's what Steve says. Variation. These patterns are not static. They will always twist it up. They will try and throw you off. Okay? Now, W formation. Okay. When price rises away from the zone, you've got level 1. Excuse me. Rise level 2, day 2. So rise level 1, day 1. Rise level 2, day 2. Rise level 3, day 3. What's day 3 in the week? Wednesday. Drop, rise level 1, day 1, which is really day 4. Drop, rise level 2, day 5. Okay, the final day of the week. Then start of the week, peak formation. Okay? Now, the peak formation could start on a Friday. Peak formation could start on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Ultimately, you're looking for price coming away from a previous downtrend or a previous uptrend, depending on where you are. Yeah? How you doing, Greg, man? Thank you so much. Always use the 1 hour time frame for the cycle, and always use your 15-minute time frame for the entry. I mean, once you become proficient with the strategy, okay, you can then start using the 15-minute time frame as the time frame for your cycles as well. So look, let's drop down to the 15-minute time frame and see how we can work it out. Oh, hello. Okay, guys. Okay, this is when it starts to get interesting. I'm going to quickly explain it. Look how Tokyo's starting to step up. 10 more minutes until Tokyo steps in. All right? 10 more minutes. Here we go. Here we go. I know they're moving. Let me just deliver this. Okay, so look. Let's hypothetically assume that this is the start of the formation down here, yeah? W formation right here. You can see there's a W formation right there, and there's a W formation right there. Okay? But this is what you're looking for. You're looking for a rise, a big rise out of the zone, retrace back to the 50-day. Happy days. There's another W formation right there. Up she goes. Rise, level 1. That's a bigger formation because it's come back and tested the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame, which is what? What's the 15-minute time frame on the 200-day? Right there, it's the 50-day on the hourly. Okay? Happy days. Rise up. Here we go. Oh, what have we got? Does anybody remember the stream, the video that I did where I talk about the red candle, green candle formation? Does anybody remember that? This is market maker trickery right here. Look. Whenever you see market makers trigger this, guys, is so important you get it. Okay? If you don't ever come to this stream again, all right, please take this information. All right? Market maker triggers the shorts on the 50-day moving average. He steps in, gets his longs filled at lower prices, prints a railroad track, and then reverses. That right there is your market maker. That stinks of market maker behavior. All right? By the time we come into the Tokyo Open, we should have effectively tested the yesterday's high right there. Okay? I'm expecting Bitcoin to effectively start its journey towards the M4 zone, which we should be completing the pattern from level 2 rise, level 1, sorry. So level 1, drop. Hold on. Bring it back to the hourly. There you go. So rise level 1, retrace, rise level 2. Now we're waiting for the level 3 move to the upside to form the pattern. Okay? Let's see how she plays out. I'm going to bring up the chart like this. Look at how beautiful that is for Ethereum. Look what she's doing right there. Let's bring up Ethereum on the hourly. Look at the strength behind that candle right there. Yeah, look at the 5 and the 13-day EMA. Where are we at? Right, look at the 5 and 13-day EMA. Until, and if you're looking for an exit, say for example, you went long down here and you're up here now, okay? The way you determine an exit is if price closes below the 5 and the 13-day EMA, all right? And the 5 and the 13-day EMA crossover. Granted, it will take a little while, probably take about 3 hours from this point for the EMAs to cross over. But a quicker way of doing it is if price does close below the 5 and the 13-day EMA and the candle after it continues lower. All right? So you really want to wait for price to come down here, close there. The next candle starts to move down. Make your close, preserve your capital. All right? But look what she's done. She's bounced the 50-day, right, the 13-day EMA on here. All right. So where are we? Let's see what happens. That's Ethereum. That's Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Holding the zone. This is going to be a very interesting session for Hong Kong. Very interesting. I thought we had to go back to the blue box before we go up more. No, Alejandro, listen. Your intelligence is more than just the blue box. All right? You don't always have to. I just put that projection point right there. All right? We will only base our decisions based on what the market maker wants to do. Is he finished with this zone? We will only know when Tokyo opens. And if they continue price higher, happy days. They may visit this area later on. But right now, they're making a run for money. They may need to build shorts at higher prices. We don't always have to return back to here. But at some point, we may need to. Notice, look what happens here. Yeah? Can you see price? Tapping the lows of that order right there. They kept it within that area right there. They probably want to keep these shorts active because they favor higher prices. Okay? Why did you choose to make level 1 end past the 50-day average even though there was a retrace right before the point you chose to end it? Okay, look. The reason... Oh, shit. The reason being... Are you talking about this zone here? Are you talking about this zone right here? Can you please tell me where you at? Mario, are you talking about that zone or this zone? Which one? Are you talking about zone number 1 here or zone number 2? Which one? Where you at, Mario? Yes, on the hourly. Which one? What are you talking about? This zone here? Waiting for you, Mario. You're talking about this point here. Yep, zone 1. Okay, this one here, yeah? Okay, cool. Right. The reason being is because the consolidation back to this area here wasn't long enough. All right? It came from a 200-day moving average and it pulled back. All right? It never continued higher. It didn't give me reason to believe that this is a true level 1. All right? It wasn't finished. So then with this gap up, remember, we came towards the final session of, we came to the start of a new week. All right? So they gapped price up. This is the true consolidation because it took longer to achieve and they formed a W formation. Granted, if you were to enter at this point here, you would have realized the profit, okay? But you wouldn't have realized much, okay? So always wait. Wait for a bigger consolidation at level 1. This is rise level 1 retrace. It's formed a W formation, continuation to the upside. It's right there, okay? Always wait for price to show consolidation at the 50-day moving average. Look at the confluence, okay? 50-day moving average, 200-day moving average, sitting together. Psychologically, this area is being watched right now because people are waiting for a cross. This doesn't really add strength because you can see, look, pin to the low, pin to the low, pin to the low. They come back down, very aggressive move. There's not really much consolidation in this zone. Came down, spiked, and came back up. All right? It wasn't valid considering the size of this W formation right here. Yeah? Not much of a valid consolidation. All right? When the W right here is massive. All right? It's a big W formation. So what they do is they come up. They knew that the moving averages were coming together. So they effectively manipulated price to induce traders to go short or go long. And then they shifted out of the zone. That right there was your true level 1 consolidation. Guys, welcome to trading. It's not going to be in plain sight. Market makers know that we watch these levels. Okay? They know. Anytime, they can twist it up at any point. A gap down and a gap up is just an exhaustion of price. A big batch of orders came in. All right. But when you actually go, if you go to TradingView on the hourly, you won't see that gap. You'll see price rising up from it. All right. It's just the brokers have different price feeds. Yeah. In light of your question, no worries, Mario. Patricio, sorry, Patricio. What the fuck? What am I saying, man? All right, Patricio, listen. It doesn't have to test the M4 before it's going to test the 50 EMA. Ideally, what you want is you want price to come back and test the 50-day, because if you enter now, all right, you don't know how long this move to the upside is going to last. Granted, this move here tells me market makers are starting to make a run for money from their previous longs they built over here, and they're building shorts at higher prices. Are they finished with it? We'll only know if they bring price back down to the 50-day moving average. Okay? If they haven't finished with building shorts, they will continue to the upside. Notice, look at the 5 and the 13-day EMA. They're coming together now. Could price cross over on the hourly? Is that the signal? Let's look at the RSI. Yeah, outside the volatility band, we are effectively now coming down to the market baseline, which is the RSI hourly. Okay? Now, we need Bitcoin now to either come down to the 50-day moving average, consolidate, and then move out. I would be more comfortable with that as opposed to moving from here and going straight for yesterday's high and then pulling back and then going to M4. But ultimately, if it goes from this point and continues up even further, once price hits the M4, I'm expecting the 50-day to be seen. All right? But remember, we ain't going to know until the market makers lay down their hand. Principally, until a pattern is complete, we ain't going to do anything. Right now, we're in dead man zone. Right now, there are guys on YouTube all over the place trying to work out where Bitcoin is going to go. They come into chats and they say, do you think Bitcoin's going to hit 58? And they will make their judgment on that. It's the sad truth, but that's how that's how the market makers induce traders. You know, YouTube is a platform for people to just extract information from. All right? Whether that information is good or bad, who knows? But that's what people do. And market makers create that environment for people to come and do that. Yeah? They're market makers are humans, guys. Thank you very much for the 1,000 likes, guys. God bless you. Market makers are human beings. They just pay smart people to create these algorithms, to trigger, to effectively make these algorithms to trigger high frequency trades. All right. Remember, market makers is matching orders with orders coming into the market. The title, market maker, he makes the market for people. When you come into the market and place a buy, he matches your order with liquidity that he's got to create a sell. Okay. Oh, the red lines are just projection points that I've got for Bitcoin. Okay. So, you know, I asked you yesterday, what are we looking for right now with regards to the weekly pattern? What are we looking for right now with regards to the weekly pattern? We're looking for a rise level 3. A rise level 3. That's what we're waiting for. In light of the week, we're waiting for a rise level 3. If that rise level 3 comes, it should hit up in this zone right here, form an M formation, start of the week on Wednesday, and we'll see how it plays out. Until then, is this level 2 complete yet? We don't know. Is this just a slight pullback? Because if this doesn't come back to test the 50-day, it still means we're in effectively a level 2 still. So this is just a continuation, an extension of the level 2, continuation to the upside. Then we could get the full level 3 start where price drops to the peak, to the moving average, and then goes on to make one more move to the upside, forms a pattern, and then drops. Because, guys, look, we are operating near the highs, guys. We are at the highs. At some point, market makers are going to need to realize a profit on this move to the upside. Yeah? Here we go. Tokyo is open, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Tokyo is open. Where we at? Where are we at? Let me bring up the 15-minute time frame because that's when it gets busy. Wow. Look at that for Ethereum. Here we go. Bitcoin, 15-minute time frame. Get ready, guys. Witness the sickness right here. Here we go. Here we go. Enjoy. Sit back. Yeah, I probably moved it, Def Crypt, bro. Let's see where she's going. Let's see what Bitcoin's going to do. Whoops. Oh, look at Bitcoin snapping back. Well done, Wolfgang. Well done, man. All right, it's 1 a.m. for me, guys. Unfortunately, I won't be able to sit through the Hong Kong, but let's see what Tokyo does here. Are we at a... Can we see like a little W formation? Can you see it, guys? You know, does that look like an inverted head and shoulders? Is it possible? Could this be a W formation within the pattern? Variation on the W. Yeah? We will only know if they complete the move. Let's see. Happy days. McQuiff. That's so funny. Yeah, it's a disgusting W, in it, man. Here we go. Look at that. I'm telling you now, guys. Ethereum's going to move before Bitcoin. Ethereum will move. She'll come out and retest. She will come out and retest the high. She'll come out and take the previous projection point. Right, we've got rise. Retrace. Is this going to confirm to the upside? Is Ethereum going to go and take out our next projection point of 1891, 1946, and hopefully 2000? Those are my projection points for Ethereum. Play back the stream if you want those levels, man. Here we go. Tokyo seems to be doing the movements for us, which is good. You probably will see an M. Yeah, you may see an M. Is this the M, right, on the W, on the 50-minute time frame? Is this an M where price now will try and attempt to take out the high, all right, but then stall and then come back and break down below the 50-day moving average and come and test the 200-day moving average on the 50-minute time frame, which is the 1 hour 50-day? Okay, who knows? We will know when market makers reveal their hand. So let's sit tight and see. Bitcoin's sitting stuck in that zone. We will only know if it's an M if they break past this zone right here and take out yesterday's high. Let's see. Look, guys, there's M's and there's W's all over the place. Okay? It's all about trading the right formation in line with the cycle. We're expecting another move to the upside. Thank you, Brandon. So where does one put the trades? Only when price breaks out of the zones? Principally, hypothetically, when the pattern plays out, the pattern plays out. Remember the upside of the green box, okay? This is just the Asian high and the Asian low, and that box itself is a time zone. Price is going to trade in that zone for the next 8 hours before before it closes. All right? All right, BZ, a blue candle means that volume is starting to rise. Well done, Michael. Joking, pretty much. Yes, the second high point must be lower than the first, but that doesn't mean it can actually tap the first high. All right, it can actually tap it and pull back. Shit, it can actually go further up and pull back. Remember, there is a variation of an M. Principally, you want the first leg, okay, to be higher than the second, because what's happening is market makers here we go. Market makers are inducing retail traders to come in for a long, okay, rise, making them get committed, okay. They trap the money, they bring price back down to the 50-day moving average by taking out all the stops that these traders who went long here placed on the way up. They take out their liquidity by hitting their stops and getting their shorts triggered to the downside. They come back to the 50-day moving average. Have they completed their stop hunt? Let's see. Price will then continue back up to the upside. If and only if price stalls in this zone, what the market maker has done in this instance is he's made the retail trader believe that price is going to make another move to the upside. So the retail trader steps in and starts adding longs. Market maker finalizes a few more shorts at the highest possible price and then principally collapses price back down. This is where we are right now with this pattern. Remember, we're approaching a high, so this is what we do when we're determining what a level is. We're waiting to see what happens. The same with Bitcoin as well. Look, on the 15-minute time frame. This looks like a Batman's head. Okay, rise up, drop down. We're only going to know if they continue and break below the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame and come down to test the 50-day right there. Look, we've still got this zone right here. But we will only know if the market maker continues lower. If they continue higher, what do we want to see? We want to see price break out of this zone. If it's going to continue lower, we want the market maker to break down this zone right here and continue, and price projection point could be the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame, which is the 50-day on the hourly. But until it happens, we won't know. And there'll be plenty of time to enter. Why? Because once price breaks this zone right here, it's going to come back and retrace and then continuation to the downside. So these are the scenarios that we've got. We've got a drop, retrace back, continuation to the downside. Alternatively, what have we got? We've got a rise up, take out the zone, retrace, continuation up. All right? This is what you've got to do. You've got to learn to sit and wait for the pattern to come to you. Do you see now why you have to understand there's a variation of it? You effectively take the trade based on what the market maker is trying to get you to believe. If you're making you believe that it's going to go up, get ready to go long. All right? Is the market maker finished with his intention of making shorts at higher prices? We will only know once they come away from this moving average right here. Look where we are in the hourly. We are stuck right here, testing. What do we see? Are we seeing the 5 and the 13-day crossing? Look, can you see it? 5 is coming down, the 13-day EMA is right there. Yeah? Is this going to play out? Is it going to come down and test this area here? As always, to determine a level, you want price to come back and test the 50-day moving average. Granted, that's what may happen. Why? Because the shorts orders have been hit right here. Do they want to realize a return? Let's see. Let's wait and play the game with the market maker. An action figure, you know. An action figure, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll create that shirt for you. No worries, Beastmaster. You can see a Z and X. Question, Tino. You mentioned just before the exit of a long, 5 EMA crossed down 13 EMA and in the hourly, and price going below the 5 and 4 13 EMA. But with that rule, I would have exited in the small W after level 1 retrace. But if you understood the cycle, you would have kept your trade live. Remember, these are short-term day trading strategies. If you were to exit on that principle right there, okay, you wouldn't have had the understanding of the levels. Okay, so you could have sat through this consolidation. What stops you from making a trade and rising out of the zone, okay, and closing a profit here and waiting for price to come down to the 50-day moving average, set an order up here, wait for price to break away from it. That's why I say to you guys, it's so important that you understand the cycle before anything else. How many years does it take to know what you know? Depends on how quick you learn. PC Shed started 7 weeks ago. Turned 12k into 100 grand. Do the math. I'm giving you a big advantage. I'm effectively telling you exactly what you need to understand before having to work it out for yourself. Your end of the stick, guys, is to try and learn as cheaply as possible. Don't pay too much to learn. Don't say that a 5 grand loss is a mistake that I'll never do again. You can make the same mistakes, make the same trade, and make it a £500 loss or a £5 loss. Okay? Principally, you've made the loss. Alright? Emotionally, you've just lost a lot of money or a little bit of money. You're still learning from the same trade. Alright? Which MAs are best? I thought the 5 and 10 short-term entries, 30.99. Nah. Look, 5 and 13-day EMA effectively signal EMAs. Okay? The 50-day and the 200-day moving average are the moving averages that all the brokers, all the banks, every retail trader uses across the board. Go onto a website, go onto Bloomberg. Granted, they're going to talk about the 50-day and the 200-day moving average. All right? Market makers know those are the moving averages that people set price targets to. Okay? Frankly, if you're new to trading, guys, my honest opinion is this. Stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum, because altcoins, they're literally like, they're so volatile and you can get blown out. I know you guys are actually trading with leverage, so go to Mike's stream tonight because he's going to talk more about it. All right. And, you know, understand what leverage is first, man. Leverage is a nasty beast. It's a nasty beast. Granted, Thomas, look, the entry can be live and take as long as it wants, or the exit could take as long as it wants. Do I think Bitcoin over Ethereum? I'd rather, well, lately Ethereum has been performing faster than what Bitcoin is. All right, so look at Ethereum right here. Look how volatile she is. She seems to be moving much more quicker than what Bitcoin is. All right, but Bitcoin carries most cap, you know? Yes, that's true, Timo. What time do I trade daily? Guys, I mean, I'm up for about 6:30, 6:45. I'm looking to catch the first session after the Asian session. So this is my time frame that I use. All right? This is effectively an example of a trade that I take. So I'll wait for the final third of the Hong Kong session to effectively play out. So I'm getting up at about 6:30, 6:45. Here we are. Get my charts up. I see where I am. I look across all the pairs, see what I've got. And then once Asia closes, I'm waiting for a stop hunt rise depending on where we are in the chart. I notice here on the final third that price is rising. So I'm expecting another move to the upside, which effectively triggers a stop hunt rise, drop. My entry is here on this candle close. I enter short there, ride it down to the 50-day. Depending on the momentum, I'm going to continue to hold it down to the 50-day moving average. From that entry point up there to down here, 25 pips, you know, maybe 5 to 10, 15 standard lot sizes. Done, I'm out. Happy days. That's me trading. That's done for the day. That's why I'm able to do my trades. That's why I'm able to stream in the evening. I look after my daughter during the day because I get up early doors when I can. All right. And pretty much take the quick trades and bounce. That's what you got to do. My mistake was I used to stay in the trades too long. I used to stay at the charts for too long. I'm a day trader. That means I can make an entry in 5 minutes and be out within 5 minutes. That's my day done. Or I could be in a trade for an hour and then I'm out. You know, that's how I do it. Remember, guys, it's not about making as many trades as possible. You don't want to do that. I got caught in that game and ended up blowing up all my accounts every single time. Yeah? So do we understand what we're expecting right now, guys? Let me bring the hourly so we work out the cycle. So two things can happen right now. Let me bring up Ethereum. So right now you can see what could be potentially an M formation coming back down to come and test the 50-day moving average. Price is extended away from the moving average on the hourly. Look at it. I am expecting a retrace. Remember, this is the rise out. There was level 1 right there. Rise level 2. We were expecting this retrace from earlier on today. Okay? Earlier on today. Go into the streams. Patreons. Okay? Go and look at the previous posts. It's all there. We are expecting a retrace down to the 50-day moving average if and only if Tokyo and Hong Kong show their hand. All right? For it to be a valid level 2, we want to retrace back down to the 50-day. Once that retrace happens, all right, we will then make a decision as to whether or not price will continue further to the upside. Same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin needs to come back down to test the 50-day. She'll come back down here. She'll either come back down to the 55,968. No, sorry, 56,028, or halfway at 56,608. All right. And then from there, she'll form a pattern and then maybe continue to the upside. All right. GBP USD, where we at? Just starting the move. Level 3 peak formation. Rise level 1. Rise level 1 right there. Do you see that? Rise level 1. True consolidation down to the 50-day, 200-day moving average. Rise level 2. However, it's come back down and retest the zone. Okay. So we are still 3 days away from the peak formation, the W formation right down here. All right. But now price has come back down here. What do we see? Are we witnessing potentially a new W formation? Yeah. Is that what we're witnessing? I mean, look, this activity right here has been crazy, man. Obviously, some news came out. Okay. So we'll only know if price continues away from this zone right here. All right. But if we look at the bigger picture, where are we? Look at that. It's the first time we've actually come back to the 800-day EMA since 19th. All right. Which is the 200-day moving average on the hourly. So go down to the hourly. What do you know? There we go. Rise. I mean, look, this could be deemed a rise level 1. This here is literally a stop hunt rise drop. They've purposely done that. There's obviously been some news come out today, and I don't even know because I didn't even trade GBP USD. Okay. All right then. Guys, remember, we've got the Instagram competition that we're going to be revealing tomorrow. Okay? Make sure you go and follow me on Instagram because it's going to be Instagram related. Okay? Secondly, I've started a new channel, and that channel effectively is dedicated for cryptocurrency projections. For the better word, it's a prediction channel. So I'm going to be doing these projections on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Forex. Okay, I'm just going to spam the link right now, spam the chat with the link to that channel. Go and join that channel because I'm going to be uploading videos daily just projecting price. There's not going to be no live streams. There's not going to be no how-to videos. That's what this channel is for, the main channel. All right. So I address all you guys in this channel. That channel is really, the other channel is really for people who may not have the time to sit through the whole stream to understand the projection points. I upload a video, make life a little bit easier for you guys. Okay. Yep. If you go to the pit, if you see the top of the chat, pinned to the chat is the Instagram. Okay. It's right up there. It's pinned to the chat. Join the Traders Reality Instagram, and then make sure you join the projections one as well, because that's where I'm going to be doing all my projections for everything, guys. Okay. There you go. One more time. I'm just going to keep spamming the chat with it. There's that right there. And then I'm going to go to the Instagram one. Happy days. There you go. There's the Instagram. I'm going to do the Instagram one. That one right there. We've got the competition happening tomorrow. Patreons, I'm going through all of your submissions, so make sure that you guys are actually commenting on that homework one, because that's a competition for the patrons to win a one-to-one, because I'm going to get the one-to-ones rolled out. All right. And I'm going to check it all out. One person is close, but I haven't checked it out lately. I mean, I checked it out earlier on at about 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'm going to have a look at it again. I'm going to see who's actually said what I want them to say. I'm going to give it until the end of the month. So I'm going to reveal the winner of the Patreons on Thursday. Thursday the 1st is when I'm going to reveal the winner of that Patreon competition. Who's going to get the one-to-one. All right. Mike's got the stickers for the retail traders. He's going to be sending those out. All right. We've got the t-shirts printed. They've been effectively done. So I'm going to be taking your email addresses, patrons, and then Mike's going to send you a blank email. If you can reply with your address so that we can get the t-shirts sent out to you guys for the patrons who have joined in the month of March. All right. So other than that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream. No, we're working on the cooking channel, bro. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream. Okay. I'm going to be back tomorrow again, tomorrow morning with the patrons and the Discord, letting you guys know what Price is doing and what level she's going to be taking out. Make sure you join the Discord, guys. I've got mad love for you. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you make your way over to Mike's channel right now. He's going to be doing a podcast on understanding leverage and how to not get wrecked, as for a better for the word. All right? So, mad love to all of you guys. PC Shed, God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. DHL for kick sorted. Wicked. PC Shed's going to get hold of his... I think PC Shed's going to get the kicks first. If you do get the trainers, PC Shed, please do a video on them, man. Send it over to me and I'll just put it out on the Discord. Or you put it on the Discord. Happy days, man. That'll be awesome. Yeah? Wicked. That means Sonny Bitch, your trainers are coming. Marcelo, your trainers are coming. Yeah? Happy days. And we've also got other... Patreon winners for the trainers and the YouTube members. Happy days. All right, wicked guys. Mad love to all of you. Stay well.